he's been a solid player. That was a deadline pickup when the Marlins were not competitive 4 or 5 years ago now. And he's just been a really solid player. He'll hit for power. There was actually an article on him. Nobody coming in last season had barreled up baseballs more than Brian De La Cruz, Somebody probably folks would not think about, but he has been a very solid player when he's been productive.
You mentioned the Rangers starter here today, Jose Ureña, who I think spent his first 6 seasons here in Miami. You've been with the ball club now for 13 years. What do you remember about Jose?
Quiet, soft-spoken, had a bit of a sense of humor, and everything that Marlins fans are going to remember is the issues he had with Ronald Acuna Jr. in the Atlanta Braves. Just do a quick YouTube search of Jose Ureña and Ronald Acuna Jr., and it really, for the last half decade or so, or maybe 6 or 7 years now, has created bad blood between the Marlins and the Braves. And even if Ureña, who's obviously not with the ball club anymore, whoever's on the mound, whenever they pitch inside to Ronald anymore, there's tension, and it was never intentional, and it stems back like a decade now with that situation. I guess it was probably 2017 or 2018, but unfortunately, that's probably what he'll be most remembered for as a Marlin. But I remember Jose Ureña as just kind of a lovable, soft-spoken, and very quiet guy.
All right, for joining us here on the warm-up show, Kyle Seeloff, the radio voice of the Marlins, will be our guest at the Katy Trail Ice House. Kyle, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck to you guys as the season rolls on.
And, hey, have fun in Miami. It's always a fun place to come to, man. Thank you.
There's no question about that. And we'll have the first pitch and the starting lineups coming up for you right after this on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Something is missing from the online college experience: connection. At ACU Online, we believe in you as a person. We're Abilene Christian University. We offer small class sizes so you can easily interact with students and professors. And you'll have a personal advisor throughout your journey. Education with connection. That's ACU Online. Pursue your graduate or undergraduate degree at ACU Online. acu.edu.
If you have cancer, you have a powerful choice. An advanced cancer treatment available right here in North Texas at Texas Center for Proton Therapy. Proton therapy precisely targets your cancer, sparing healthy tissue for fewer side effects. No doctor's referral needed, so visit texasprotons.com to find out if you're a candidate. Powerful cancer treatment, a powerful choice. The power of proton therapy at Texas Center for Proton Therapy.
Hey Rangers fans, looking to add some championship flavor to your game day grub? Grab a bottle or two of the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Texas Rangers. Whether you're grilling out, tailgating, or enjoying the game at home, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce adds the perfect kick of flavor to all your game day favorites, like wings, tacos, nachos, and more. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold.
Let's pause 10 seconds here for station identification along the Texas Rangers Radio Network.
Your home of Texas Rangers baseball. KRLD-FM and HD1 Dallas-Fort Worth. We are 105.3, The Fan.
Yates is ready. The 1-1 delivery. Swung on line drive right at Josh Smith. He's got it. The ball game's over. A wicked shot, but right at the chest of Smith. Hit at 102 miles an hour. Luke Maile has lined out to end the ball game.
Swings here and hits one high and deep out into right center field. Myers and Tucker both going back, and it is gone into the Rangers bullpen. Adolis Garcia does it again to Houston. It's 5-0 Texas.
Swings it to high drive, deep right center field. Fairchild back. He's at the wall. That ball is off the wall at the 374 side. And Karam's toward the right field corner. Heim has scored. Langford around third. He is digging for the plate. No throw to the plate. He slides in with an inside the park home run. How about that? His first major league home run is an inside the Parker.
You've been listening to the Texas Rangers pregame show, brought to you by The Farmer's Dog. Join the thousands of dog people and vets striking out kibble from their dogs' diets with The Farmer's Dog. Get fresh, healthy, human-grade dog food delivered at thefarmersdog.com/Rangers today. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Bring the heat. Medical City Healthcare, the destination of choice for healthcare excellence. Lexus. Visit your local Dallas-Fort Worth Lexus dealership today. BioAdvanced. BioAdvanced provides advanced solutions for your lawn and garden. Get more from the Blue Bottle. First pitch is coming up next on the Texas Rangers pregame show. You can hear every game all season long on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Texas Rangers Radio Network. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Bring the heat. Alongside Matt Hicks, here's your Hall of Fame voice of the Texas Rangers, Eric Nadel.
From Lone Depot Park in Miami, it's the Texas Rangers against the Miami Marlins, game one of a 3-game series. Hello again, everybody. This is Eric Nadel with Mike Peasley and Matt Hicks, and our engineer is Santiago Rodriguez. Jared Sandler over on the TV side today. Today's pitching matchup brought to you by Tiramana Tequila. For the Rangers, it's Jose Ureña, former Marlin, who was their opening day starter in 2018 and 2019. He's 1-4 with a 3.53 ERA. The right-hander from the Dominican matching up with another right-hander from the Dominican, 25-year-old Sixto Sanchez. He's 0-3 with a 6.25 earned run average. The Rangers are 27-29. They're 3 games behind Seattle in the American League West, while Miami is 20-37. They're 19 games behind Philadelphia in the National League East. We play with the roof closed. Game number 57. We'll have the lineups in the first pitch after this on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Community Coffee is the official coffee and preferred tea partner of the Texas Rangers. When we began in 1919, we didn't set out to just make great coffee. We set out to make something that would bring out the best in people. Whether it's the start of someone's day, the middle, or the end, if what we could bring to the table could bring out the best in others, well, who wouldn't want to share a cup of that? Community Coffee, strong as our roots.
The helpful North Texas Honda dealers have been stepping up to the plate with their random acts of helpfulness. Recently, they helped reunite family members who haven't seen each other in a while and surprised a bunch of people with free gas. And they can help you too with great deals on award-winning Hondas. To check out their deals, stop by your nearest Honda dealer or visit ntxhondadealers.com. And to request your own random act of helpfulness, follow NTX Honda Dealers on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Lynn Lamothe, the CEO of PGL, the official supply chain management partner servicing your Texas Rangers worldwide. PGL is growing and looking for quality sales and operations people in major Texas cities and throughout North America, including Canada and Mexico. If you want to work for the best woman-owned and operated company in the world, please check out our website at gopgl.com.
Did you know responding to one spam call can lead to more? Or that the IRS would never ask for your Social Security number on the phone? Learn about scams and how to fight them with AARP. Subscribe to our Fraud Watch network and texts, and sign up online for workshops to help you recognize and avoid the latest scams. Remember, knowledge gives you power over scams. Protect yourself and loved ones. Visit aarp.org/beatscammerstx.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The starting lineups for Medical City Healthcare, the destination of choice for healthcare excellence. For the Rangers, Marcus Semien at second, Corey Seager at short, Josh Smith at third, Adolis Garcia, the cleanup hitter, in right, Leody Taveras in center, batting fifth. Nate Lowe at first base, hitting sixth, batting seventh, Wyatt Langford in left. Jonah Heim will catch and hit eighth, Ezekiel Duran, the DH, batting ninth. For the Fish, under Skip Schumacher, it is Jazz Chisholm Jr. in center field, Jake Berger at first base, and Josh Bell, the DH. Hitting fourth, Jesus Sanchez in right field. Emmanuel Rivera, the third baseman, bats fifth. Nick Gordon hitting sixth is in left. Tim Anderson, the shortstop, bats seventh. Otto Lopez at second base, hitting eighth. And batting ninth and catching, Christian Bethencourt. Lance Barksdale out of Olive Branch, Mississippi, calls the balls and strikes. He's the crew chief. Nick Lentz at first, Will Little at second, Quinn Walcott at third. Here's the first pitch to Marcus Semien. It is outside, ball one. brought to you by Perimeter Global Logistics, the official logistics partner of your Texas Rangers. Visit shippgl.com. Get your business in the game. Marcus hitting .249, 9 homers, 34 RBIs. Sanchez comes to him, and Semien takes it outside for a ball 2. Semien did not play on Wednesday, breaking his consecutive games played streak at 349. On 2-0, he takes outside. It is 3 balls and no strikes. Sanchez throws a fastball, a cutter, and a change. Throws them about equally. The 3-0 delivery, and that is in there for a strike. It is 3-1. Fastball usually low to mid-90s. Working in short sleeves off the third base side of the rubber. Keeps the hands close to the chest in the wind. Throws to Semien, and it's drilled up the middle, a base hit. As Marcus waited nicely on an 88-mile-an-hour changeup. And he rips one to center field to get the offense started and bring up the scalding hot Corey Seager. Seager, who has 8 homers in his last 8 games, 9 homers in his last 12 games, and hits in all of those 12 games, has also reached base safely in 22 straight games. And quickly out to the mound goes the catcher Christian Betancourt, and he has called a meeting of the entire infield here.
Seems like an odd time to call such a meeting after only one batter.
It appeared there was something he did not like. But Semien jumping on that changeup. He has a chat now over at first with Coach Corey Ragsdale. Tony Beasley is the coach at third. Rangers are wearing their road grays tonight. Texas in blue across the front. Red, white, and blue piping down the side of the gray pants. Blue cap with the white tee. Pitch to Corey, and that misses for ball 1. Seager hitting .260. 13 homers, that's 7th in the league. 29 RBIs. And here comes the pitch, and it is way inside. He's hit 11 home runs in May. Aaron Judge has hit 12 for the Yankees. Jose Ramirez has hit 11 for Cleveland. 2-0. Sanchez back to the belt and to the plate. Seager swings. It's a ground ball right back to Sanchez. Lobs it over to second for 1, on to first. A very easy double play. As that goes 1-6-3 to erase both Semien and Seager. That'll bring up Josh Smith with the bases clear and 2 outs. Marlins wearing black jerseys. Marlins in white across the front. White pants with a very broad black stripe down the side of the pants. A pitch to Smith, a lefty is swung on and skied to short right. Trotting in underneath it is Sanchez. This is Jesus Sanchez making the catch, and Sixto Sanchez is out of the inning. No runs, a hit, nobody left with the double play, and we go to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers nothing, and the Marlins coming up against Jose Miguel Ureña on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
The Texas Lottery presents Now That's What I Call Hits, with hit songs like Give Me That Money, 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 and Winner Winner Chicken Dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's right. With hit scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery, you can have an instant hit on your hands. Like the old classic, Ain't That Some Luck?
Well, ain't that some luck?
You could hit it big with big cash prizes.
So play today. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
The bio-advanced Blue Bottle can turn your yard into a winner. Texas gardeners have trusted the Blue Bottle for decades. Our lineup kills insects, cures diseases, controls weeds, and more. Bio-advanced, proud partner of the Texas Rangers. Baseball season is officially here, and there's no better time to build your collection of Topps trading cards. Topps packs feature everything from top stars, rookies, game-used memorabilia, and autographs from players around the league, as well as special inserts and surprises. Visit your local hobby shop, retailers, and Topps.com to collect the first product of the season, Topps Baseball Series 1. Follow @Topps on social media to join the conversation and start sharing your collection today.
Is Whataburger's Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich a work of art? The 3 chicken strips covered in melted Monterey Jack cheese are a study in contrasts and surprise. And the honey barbecue sauce, while at first unexpected, becomes a sweet delight to the senses. Plus, there's the 2 thick slices of Texas toast that are the canvas for this tasteful creation. And you can eat it. How about that for a masterpiece you can really bite into? The Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich at Whataburger. just like you like it.
Jose Ureña, 32 years of age, goes to the mound. His first pitch to Jazz Chisholm is grounded foul on the first base side. Chisholm, a left-handed batter, 26 years of age, from Nassau in the Bahamas, hitting .262 with 8 homers, 29 runs batted in. He has started all 58 games in center field for the Fish. Coaching at first is John Jay. At third, Griffin Benedict for manager Skip Schumacher. Here's the 0-1 from Ureña, and it is low. Ureña is a sinker slider pitcher, also has a change of pace. Working in 3/4 sleeves, blue sleeves that come down on the forearms from underneath the gray jersey. 1-1 pitch, a swing and a dribbler up the first baseline, gloved by Lowe on the foul side of the bag. That is a foul ball. And it is a 1-2-strike count on Jazz Chisholm. It is 84 degrees outside and extremely humid in Miami. Humidity over 60%. We play with the roof closed. The information brought to you by Louisiana Hot Sauce, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Bring the heat. Back comes Ureña, and Chisholm takes just off the plate outside. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. Ureña, a very fast worker, delivers, and that's hit in the air to deep left field. Moving back is Langford, stops in front of the track, and he puts it away. And Chisholm is retired, 1 away. There's no score here in the bottom of the first. This is a 3-game series and a 3-game road trip, and then the Rangers back home to face the Tigers Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights. All 3 of those games at 7:05. And Tuesday night, the first 15,000 fans get the Marcus Semien Replica World Series ring presented by Globe Life. Rangers and Tigers. Tickets at Rangers.com. Here's Jake Berger. He swings it. It's a high drive to deep left field. Hooking down the left field line. Way out along the line goes Seager, and he makes the catch. And that ball didn't carry nearly as far as I thought it would. But Seager went well down the line and into foul ground to grab that foul off the bat of Berger. And that is the second out here in the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. It brings up big Josh Bell.
So, of course, a guy who was known for getting the ball on the ground, his first 2 outs would come in the air.
Very high in the air, too. Now here's Bell, who has back-to-back 3-hit games, and he swings and misses. It is 0-1. Josh, of course, out of Jesuit High School in Dallas, hitting .242 with 6 homers, 27 RBIs. A massive left-handed batter. Goes 6'4", 260. And the pitch is inside to the former Pirate and Washington National. He has 158 career home runs. Ureña pumps one in there at 1-1 and just missed with that. A little bit low. It is 2 balls and a strike on Bell. He's the designated hitter, with Jesus Sanchez, the right fielder, on deck. Left side of the Ranger infield, way over toward the middle. Figure about as far as he's allowed to go toward the middle. And the pitch is lofted down the air toward the left field corner, twisting foul. And over near the sidewall, it is Langford, and he jumps and makes the catch. He overran that ball and actually had to reach behind him toward foul territory. But he hauled it in, and that'll close out the inning on 3 fly ball outs. We go to the second. Rangers nothing, Marlins nothing. On the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
He's the ace from Alvin the Rangers lean on.
Nathan Eovaldi with the hardest fought 6 scoreless innings you'll see.
Nathan Eovaldi is straight up Texas. And on Wednesday, June 5th, we're immortalizing this Texan with his first Rangers bobblehead. You can get one if you're one of the first 15,000 fans at the ballpark to see the Rangers take on the Tigers. You'll go home with this Nathan Eovaldi bobblehead thanks to TXU Energy. Get your tickets at Rangers.com.
As the official emergency response team of the Texas Rangers, American Medical Response is proud to deliver standby medical services for players, employees, and fans alike. Whether on base, on deck, or in the stands, we're ready to provide care at a moment's notice. To learn more, visit amr.net.
And now, a Sweet Baby Ray's public service announcement. Do you know a loved one who's never known the joy of chicken dipping sauce? Someone who eats chicken fingers drier than Death Valley in July? Help is here. New from Sweet Baby Ray's is Ray's Chicken Sauce, a sweet, smoky, and satisfying dipping sauce that'll lift any kind of chicken you're chowing on to tasty new heights. Find Ray's chicken sauce on the same shelf as other Sweet Baby Ray's products and banish bland from your diet today. Sweet Baby Ray's, the sauce is the boss.
Hey Rangers fans, it's your turn to be a champion. Throw your weekend a curveball and get in the game at Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, the official casino and resort of the Texas Rangers. Play a perfect game at the blackjack table or in our state-of-the-art poker room. Experience Major League exhilaration with an epic live concert, or celebrate your W at one of our world-class bars and lounges. However you play, get ready to walk off a winner at Choctaw Casinos and Resorts.
Underway here in the second inning, and the first offering to Adolis Garcia is in for strike one. Middle third of the order due up here against Sixto Sanchez. The 0-1 pitch is chopped to third, charged by Rivera. He'll wait a while, and he finally lets it fly. He'll end up behind the mound after that toss, which takes care of Garcia for the first out here in the top of the second. I don't know if it was a case of him having trouble getting it out of his glove or knowing that he had plenty of time to make the play, but Rivera gets it done. So we've got one out, and that brings up Leody Taveras. Leody, for a sixth consecutive game, batting fifth in the order. Switch hitter takes this pitch down for ball one. Leody comes up here batting .247 with 4 homers and 12 runs batted in. Sanchez now really picking up the pace as he fires high and away, and the count to Leody moves to 2 balls and no strikes. Leody more consistent here of late, hits for him in 7 of the last 8 games, and batting .290 in that span as he looks at a breaking pitch here for a strike. And the count now at 2 balls and 1 strike. Sanchez right back into his motion, the 2-1 pitch. That's very high. And so Leody now up in the count here at 3 balls and 1 strike. Sanchez taking a little moment to gather himself here before delivering the 3-1 pitch. And that one misses, down and in, ball 4. Missed there with a changeup. And so the Rangers have their second base runner. First walk issued by Sanchez. And that will bring Nathaniel Lowe to the plate. Second inning of our broadcast presented by Medical City Healthcare, the destination of choice for healthcare excellence. Leody with 5 steals, getting out to a conservative lead here as this ball is put in play. Berger to his right has it. Goes to second for 1. Anderson's return throw to first is in time for the double play. A little bit of a late call there at first. And it was the pitcher, Sanchez, who was covering. So that's a 3-6-1 twin killing. And all of a sudden, the top of the second, I'm going to hold on here because the Rangers are contemplating asking for a review. That call at first was really late, but the Rangers are going to let it go. So we'll let it go as well. We've played an inning and a half. Rangers nothing, Marlins nothing on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Balcones Distilling is the original Texas whiskey. Their baby blue corn whiskey and Texas pot still bourbon have long been game day favorites. But Balcones has also been leading the way in the American single malt movement since 2008. Their lineage Texas single malt and their Texas One single malt are layered with flavor. Made from 100% malted barley and aged to perfection by the Texas climate. Taste the whiskey that's defining a whole new category. Balcones Distilling, the official Texas whiskey of your Texas Rangers. Must be 21 or older. Please drink responsibly.
You're a friend, daughter, expert multitasker. Everyone counts on you, and you can count on us. Medical City Healthcare is here for you because taking care of your own health means you can be there for others. Learn more at medicalcityhealthcare.com.
Bio-Advanced All-in-One Rose and Flower Care is a true power hitter. Want more bloom in your Texas blooms? Get insect control, disease control, and feeding all in one blue bottle. Bio-Advanced, proud partner of the Texas Rangers.
With Verizon, now everyone can get our best phone deals.
Even if I'm new?
Even if you're new.
What if I've been with Verizon forever?
Oh yeah. You see, new and existing customers get the amazing iPhone 15 with tons of storage on us. With any iPhone trade, any model, any condition. Guaranteed with unlimited ultimate.
Here's one. What if?
That's a yes. There's a deal out there for everyone. Only at Verizon. $829.99, 128 gigabyte only device payment or full retail purchase with new or upgrade smartphone line on unlimited ultimate plan. Minimum $90 a month with auto pay plus taxes and fees for 36 months required. Less $830 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. Promo credit ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. 0% APR. Trade-in terms apply.
Manager Bruce Bochy joins the KNC Masterpiece each Tuesday. Get Masterpieced, middays 10 to 2 on your home of Rangers baseball. 105.3 The Fan.
All right, we move along to the bottom half of the second inning. Middle third due up here for Miami. And first up is the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And he'll take a pitch that's a little down and in from Jose Ureña. And it's ball one. Sanchez, big guy, hitting .230, 3 homers, 19 runs batted in. Ureña into his motion in the 1-0 pitch. And that one on the inside corner for a strike. Fastball at 95. And it's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Sanchez, 26 years of age, from the Dominican Republic, originally in the Tampa Bay organization. This pitch gets fouled back, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Marlins acquired Sanchez at the trade deadline back in 2019, along with reliever Ryan Stanek. A couple of relievers going the other way. This ball is drilled into deep center field. Leote going back. It's over his head. It's off the base of the wall, and the carom goes off of his glove. Sanchez is at second, thinking about third. Leote finally tracks it down, hustles it back into the infield, and Sanchez will be content with a leadoff double here.
That was a sinker that wasn't down far enough and was out over the middle of the plate. Simply mislocated by Jose Ureña.
So the Marlins have their first hit and first runner in scoring position. And that will bring up the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. Rivera, the former Royal and Arizona Diamondback, takes a big hack at this first pitch slider, and he misses. 4 strike 1. Rivera, right-handed batter, hitting .215, hasn't homered yet. He's driven in 6. And Ureña working out of the stretch. Here's the 0-1. And that's lifted high into the air, but foul and drifting into the seats over on the first base side. So 0-2, the count here to Rivera. Rivera acquired in early April this year in a cash deal with Arizona. Hasn't seen much playing time here of late. He didn't get a start in the just concluded series out in San Diego. He swings here and pops this one up foul. Coming back our way, but it lands below. And the count holds at no balls and 2 strikes. When he has been in here recently, Rivera 4 for his last 13, that over his last 4 games with a plate appearance. The 0-2 punch to the right side, slowly hit low to his right, has it. Underhand flip to Ureña, and he'll get to the bag to retire. Rivera on the play. Sanchez moves along to third. So Rivera pokes one on the right side and does the minimum. He moves the runner. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting left fielder, Nick Gordon. 0-0 as we play here in the bottom half of the second. Rangers bring the infield in. Gordon batting .230. And the first offering to Gordon is low, and Jonah Heim bluffs a throw down to third. Sanchez dives back to the bag. 1-0 the count here to Gordon, the Florida native. Interesting combination of power and speed in a slightly built frame. The 1-0 is hit high and deep out into center field. Leote going back on this one. He's at the track, he's at the wall, and it's gone. Nick Gordon, son of Tom Flash Gordon, brother to D. Strange Gordon, lifts his 6th home run of the season to give Miami a 2-0 lead.
He jumped on a changeup. Changeup was up a little bit, was on the outside corner, but not really down at the knees where Ureña wanted it to be.
So home run number 6, RBIs 19 and 20 here for Gordon. And that will bring Tim Anderson to the plate. So here's Anderson. Yes, that very same Tim Anderson. Right-handed hitter who takes this pitch outside for ball 1. Anderson now 30 years of age. He's a 2-time All-Star, and back in 2019 with the White Sox, he won the American League batting title hitting .335. This pitch is outside, 2-0 the count, but that seems like the distant past right now, because Anderson comes into play today batting just .199. No home runs and 6 runs batted in. Ureña pours a fastball in for a strike to climb back into the count here at 2-1. Anderson signed by the Marlins in late February to a free agent deal. Spring training had already started. And here he shoots one foul into the seats over on the first base side. And so the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. But as Marlins radio play-by-play man Kyle Seeloff told us during the warm-up show, with Anderson this year, it's been basically just singles when he does make contact. Here he cracks one foul on the third base side. And so the count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anderson, of his 29 hits this season, 26 have been singles. He has 3 doubles. He's yet to triple or have one leave the yard. He awaits another 2-2 here from Ureña. And that one is hit up the middle. It's off the glove of Ureña. It deflects to the left of Semien, who hustles to it, picks it up, and throws him out. So I don't know if that helped or hurt. It seemed like it maybe made it a little more difficult play for Semien. But it goes 1-4-3 in the books. Anderson is the second out of the inning, and that brings up Otto Lopez. Lopez batting 8th in the order here for Skip Schumacher's bunch today. Rangers baseball brought to you by Balcones. Discover Balcones Distilling, the original Texas whiskey. First pitch from Ureña is in for a strike to Lopez. Not a lot of these Marlins hitting the ball well all season or of late, but Lopez batting .273 since he's joined the ball club. This pitch is outside. And the count at 1 ball and 1 strike, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was a waiver claim from the Giants early this season. Season had already started. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases a slider outside. And the count to the right-handed batter here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lopez got his first taste of big league action, appearing in 1 game for the Blue Jays in 2021 and 8 games in 2022. Here's a slow tapper up the middle. Charged by Semien. His throw to first is in time. Nick Lentz providing the out call. And Mr. Lentz has waited a while before providing calls, and the Marlins are going to want to look this one over.
I thought he was safe, and I also thought that Nate Lowe was safe to end the top of the inning. But this one apparently is going to get challenged.
Miami is challenging the out call at first base.
The voice of the crew chief and plate umpire Lance Barksdale. This official replay review brought to you by BioAdvanced. BioAdvanced provides advanced solutions for your lawn and garden. Get more from the blue bottle. Well, fans here are reacting to what they see. And Ranger players are headed back to the field. And as we get a good look at it, his foot's on the bag well before the ball is in Lowe's glove. Here we go.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Miami will retain their challenge.
So that's got to be an infield hit for Otto Lopez, you would think. Semien was able to field it cleanly and made a good throw to Lowe, who caught it. So Lopez picks up the infield hit. And that brings Christian Bethancourt to the plate. Bethancourt batting 9th in the order and hitting just a .169 right-handed hitter. Has a home run, and he's driven in 5. First pitch here gets fouled back for strike 1. Marlins lead it here 2-0 in the early going on the strength of Nick Gordon's 6th home run this season. A double, a home run, and now a single off of Ureña here in the second. Here's the set and the 0-1, and that gets fouled back. There's Ureña able to deal that fastball at 96, and Bethancourt behind in the count now, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, the Marlins have played much better here of late compared to their awful start to the season. They lost their first 9 games, 11 of their first 12, but they've won 10 of their last 16, still have the worst record in the National League. As Ureña misses outside, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. But when you take a look at their scores recently, well, they dropped 2 out of 3 in San Diego. But the one game they won 9-1. They held the Padres to 2 runs. The throw over to first base and diving back to the bag safely is Lopez. Let me amend that. They held the Padres to 7 runs in that 3-game series. Lopez at first, 2 men out. The 1-2 pitch. The runner goes, swing and a foul as that deflects off of Jonah Heim. So Bethancourt stays alive. Lopez, standing at second, has to go back to first here. Jazz Chisholm now waiting on deck. But it's been pretty impressive what the pitching staff for Miami has been able to do. But they need to keep the opposition to basically 2 or fewer runs to be in games, as this pitch gets popped up foul and out of play on the right side. Very rare for Miami to have a 9-run uprising. The scores of their game, the 3-game series they played in Arizona against the Diamondbacks, they won 2 games by scores of 3-0 and 3-1. The game they lost 3-2. Runner on the move. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Throw down to second, and safe at second base is Lopez with his 4th steal. Marcus Semien covering on the play, and the count to Bethancourt now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a runner in scoring position. You heard Bruce Bochy tell Eric on the manager's show that this is an aggressive team, a team that takes a lot of swings and will run when they have the opportunity. So Lopez taking his lead from second. Ureña kicks and fires, and that pitch just a little bit outside as he missed with a slider, and the count runs full. Ureña throws his slider more than any other pitch so far this season, 37% of the time, just a little bit more than he's thrown his sinking fastball. 3-2 on the way, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. He got him with that sinker. It's the first strikeout for Ureña here today, but the Marlins are on the board first. They get 2 on 3 hits. The big blow, the Nick Gordon home run, and we head to the third. 2-0 Miami on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Your next chance to get a replica championship ring comes on Tuesday, June 4th. Just be one of the first 15,000 fans at the ballpark when the Rangers take on the Tigers, and you'll go home with the Marcus Semien replica World Series ring, thanks to Globe Life.
Here's an 0-1 to Semien.
Make your plans now to get your hands on a ring, or rather, a ring on your hand. Get your tickets at Rangers.com.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Take a break from the heat and come out to our home, Globe Life Field, for Family Field Day on June 29th. Spend some time on the field at the home of the world champions to play games, run the bases, and a whole lot more. Family Field Day at Globe Life Field has activities for fans of all ages. So bring the whole family for some fun at the home of the Texas Rangers. For tickets and more details, visit globelifefield.com.
Hurtado Barbecue, the official barbecue restaurant of the Texas Rangers. Voted top 50 barbecue in the state, Hurtado Barbecue is now available permanently near Section 101 in Globe Life Field. Hurtado Barbecue and the Texas Rangers, where great barbecue meets baseball.
All right, top half of the third inning, and the Rangers playing from behind now, trailing here 2-0. Third inning of our broadcast brought to you by Abilene Christian University. Something is missing from the online college experience. Heart at Abilene Christian University Online. They offer a true Christ-centered private school education. ACU.edu. All right, here's Wyatt Langford. And he looks at this first offering from Sanchez on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Langford batting .228 with a homer, 12 runs batted in. This is his third game since coming back from the injured list. Here's a cutter, which misses outside, and the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Wyatt 2 for 7 in his 2 games since coming back. This pitch is outside, and the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Wyatt going 2 for 4 in the win over Arizona on Wednesday with a pair of singles, scored a run, also drove in a run. This one floats in there for a strike, a changeup that time from the right-hander. And it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2. And that pitch is outside. He missed with a fastball. And the count is full. Sanchez throws his cutter more than any of his other pitches, but it's not really a true cutter. To me, it's more like a slider. 3-2 is fouled out of play on the right side. His average fastball velocity, if we're talking about his four-seam fastball, is about 94 miles an hour. His cutter average velocity is about 84. That's a huge separation for a fastball and a cutter. Here's a fly ball into right. Sanchez, just a few steps to his left, is there to haul it in. And Wyatt Langford is retired.
You know, he also seems to be changing speeds on the cutter. He's thrown them as low as 88 in the ball game today.
So 1 away, and here's the switch hitting Jonah Heim. Jonah will stand in on the left side here. As Sanchez waits for his defense to get set behind him. And the first offering to Jonah is hit hard over first. Diving to it, Berger. He comes up with it, flips to Sanchez covering, and they get the out. That ball was basically hit over first base. And Berger, who is a third baseman by trade, doing a nice job of diving to that ball and keeping it from going down the line. So 2 quick outs here in the inning, and that brings up Ezekiel Duran. Duran, who's batting 9th today and serving as the designated hitter, hitting the ball well here of late, batting .284, a homer and 6 runs batted in. And this pitch comes in low for ball 1. Right back with the 1-0. And again, he misses low. And the count at 2 balls and no strikes. They had reset the pitch clock with Jonah coming up to like 18 seconds. That's only supposed to be when men are on base. This pitch is low and away, and the count at 3 balls and no strikes. I don't know why I noticed that. I looked up and there were 18 seconds on the clock. That's not supposed to happen. This pitch is in for a strike, and the count 3-1. As if Sanchez is running afoul of the clock. He's not. He's really picked up the pace since the first couple of batters tonight. The 3-1 is popped up high in the air, very shallow right. Lopez out, Sanchez in. It's the right fielder Jesus Sanchez who makes the catch as the Rangers go in order here in their half of the third. So a shutdown inning for Sixto Sanchez. And through 2.5, Marlins are up here 2-0 on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Luxor Staffing, official staffing partner of the Texas Rangers, has hundreds of open positions in warehouse distribution, manufacturing, and more. Come work with some of DFW's best employers. Great pay, excellent benefits, multiple shifts, and endless opportunities for promotion. Luxor has 10 convenient locations in DFW ready to find a perfect job for you. All Luxor offices have experienced bilingual professionals ready to help you now. Visit us online today at luxorstaffing.com and find the office closest to you. Apply today and work tomorrow for Luxor Staffing, DFW's premier staffing agency.
You could hit it big with hit scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery. With top prizes from $5,000 up to $1 million, you could have an instant hit on your hands. So play hit scratch tickets today. Visit TexasLottery.com. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
You can give hope to a needy child through the simple gift of shoes. For 25 years, Buckner Shoes for Orphan Souls has served vulnerable children throughout the world and right here in North Texas. Champions give shoes. Be a champion and give shoes to a child in need today at buckner.org/shoes. That's buckner.org/shoes.
Asia Times Square, TS. Asia Times Square, TS.
The first Asian Heritage Rangers game on June 7th is brought to you by Asia Times Square in Grand Prairie, Texas, where their mission is preserving traditions, promoting cultures.
Bottom half of the third inning, top third of the order coming up here for the Marlins, who lead it 2-0. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr., who flied out to deep left his first time up and takes this Ureña pitch on the outside corner for strike one. Chisholm, Berger, and then Bell here in the bottom half of the third. Ureña with the 0-1, and that pitch is way outside. So make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ureña here today making his 5th start. It's his 5th consecutive start since slotting into the rotation. This pitch, back foot slider, almost hits Chisholm in the back foot. He gets it out of the way, and the count now at 2 balls and 1 strike. Ureña brings the glove down, turns, kicks, and delivers. And that pitch missed. I'm going to guess a little bit outside. So 3-1 now the count here to Chisholm. The 3-1 pitch bounced towards second, and to his right, Semien knocks it down on the backhand side, but can't pick it up cleanly. Kind of clanked out of his glove. By the time he picks it up and throws to first, the throw is way offline, and Chisholm is safe with what will be an error charged to Marcus Semien.
Marcus has had such a great year defensively. That's his 4th error, but he still ranks first by a pretty good margin in defensive runs saved with 10.
And as you mentioned, that's been pretty consistent all year long. So here's Berger now, who popped up to Corey Seager in foul ground down the left field line. And the first offering to him here misses for ball 1. So leadoff man on. Rangers here over the last few games have played pretty cleanly defensively as Ureña fires a strike, and the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Ureña's given up 6 stolen bases this year. Nobody's been caught, and that includes the 1 stolen base tonight.
Chisholm 10 steals on the season and out to a good lead right now. He doesn't go. The 1-1 pitch is lined beyond Seager's reach and out into left. And the ball is kicked around by Langford, but he picks it up. No damage done. Chisholm just kind of strolls into second there on that line drive single to left by Berger. So an error and a single. 2 are on with nobody out now for a really dangerous hitter in Josh Bell. And while he comes into the box, let's check in with Mike Peasley.
All right, Hicks, got tonight's injury update for you. It's brought to you by Bailey and Gallion. You know, the Rangers didn't face Zach Gallen when Arizona visited this week. He threw last night against the Mets, but didn't throw for long, Hicks. He only threw 5 pitches before straining his right hamstring. And this afternoon, the Diamondbacks placing the right-hander on the 15-day injured list because of that strained hamstring.
All right, thank you. As Bell swings and bounces one foul through the first base coach's box for strike 1. Bell flied out to Langford well down the left field line in foul ground. His first time up.
Boy, so they now have Gallen and Eduardo Rodriguez and Merrill Kelly on the injured list.
Yep, this pitch is down and in. And the count at 1 ball and 1 strike here to Bell. Bell got off to a very slow start this season and was struggling to hit for a while. Just his April was not good at all. Ureña, a look back to second, and the 1-1 pitch. Bell takes it just a little bit low to make it 2 balls and 1 strike. But Bell, with 7 hits over the last 3 games, and that includes 3 doubles. He went 8 for 25 on their road trip. Lead runner goes. The pitch misses. No throw to third. Chisholm steals third. Berger stays put at first. Don't see that very often. You don't have both runners moving. But it's the lead runner, Chisholm, who gets the steal. So runners at the corners now with nobody out. And a 3-1 count to Bell. Now the set and the 3-1. And this one gets fouled back into the netting. So a full count now to Josh Bell. Bell stepping out, surveying the defense. The Rangers in the infield double play depth, and they play him slightly to pull. The outfield just about straight up. As Ureña sets, and now comes home. Berger takes off, and the ball is lifted high and deep out into left center field. Getting under it, Leote, he has a play, makes the catch, tagging at third Chisholm. He'll trot in to score. It's a sac fly for Josh Bell, and the Marlins now lead it 3-0. Berger, who again was on the move with the pitch, has to return to first. RBI number 28 on the season here for Bell. That is an unearned run since Chisholm got on board via the Semien error. So a run in, a man on, 1 out now for Jesus Sanchez, who doubled and scored back in the second. And he looks at a pitch that's outside here for ball 1. Well, 3 runs, the most that Ureña has given up in any of his starts. He gave up 3 runs his last time out, exactly a week ago against the Twins. 3 earned runs allowed in 5 innings. Rangers ended up losing that one 3-2. As this pitch misses just a little bit outside. And the count to the left-handed hitting Sanchez, 2 balls and no strikes. Sanchez now in his 5th season with the Marlins, coming off of a 6-for-20 road trip, which included 1 home run. This pitch missed away, and the count 3 balls and no strikes. That home run was in San Diego, a tape measure shot. Big spread of his stance, somewhat crowding the plate. The 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike over the outer half. So 3-1 now the count here to Sanchez. Sanchez, a career .233 hitter. It's about what he's hitting this season. 3-1 pitch. And that missed outside, ball 4. So Sanchez draws the walk. That pushes Berger up to second. And what else is getting pushed here is the pitch count for Jose Ureña. He threw 28 pitches in the 2nd inning alone. And the Marlins are making him work here in the 3rd, and we get our first in-game visit here from pitching coach Mike Maddox. So Ureña, we really haven't seen him pitch with this much difficulty here since going into the rotation. But he'll get a chat here from Mad Dog and Jonah Heim joining them. Gives us time to remind you that not wearing your seatbelt could cost you a ticket or your life. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA. All right, Mike headed back to the first base dugout. Here comes Emmanuel Rivera. Rivera grounded out to the low back in the 2nd inning. Ureña up to 57 pitches now here tonight. Pitch number 58 is popped up foul. Heading into the seats, well up above the Rangers dugout on the first base side. So strike 1 here to Rivera. Rivera, a big guy, 6'2", 225 pounds. 27-year-old native of Puerto Rico. Crowding the plate here from the right side. The 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Change up away that time. And the count, no balls and 2 strikes. The home run hitter, Nick Gordon, now waiting on deck. And is it just me, or the on-deck circle's really close to home plate here?
The dugouts are very close to home plate, too.
Really not a whole lot of room, many choices of where to put those on-deck circles, as this pitch gets bounced foul far into the Miami dugout on the 3rd base side. And not a lot of room in foul ground here. The seating bowl, the lower seating bowl, is tapered toward the foul pole, so as you go down the lines, there's less and less room in foul ground. 0-2 pitch gets fouled straight back into the screen.
The sightlines here are really good. As you move down the line, the seats are tilted in toward home plate. The 2nd and 3rd decks are not very deep. This is a really good park to watch a game.
Yeah, it seems like wherever you get a seat, it feels like you're close to the action. Ureña, a look back to 2nd, and now the pitch. And that one is inside, moving Rivera off the plate. Make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. I would say that the amount of room from home plate directly to the backstop is roughly equal to what we have at home. But then, as soon as you get around that curl from behind home plate, it starts to narrow all the way down the line as Ureña fires outside at a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. But it's a little bit of a poke down the left field line, 344 feet down the left field line. As Ureña straightens to the set and now fires, and he misses outside. That pitch was not close. And the count to Rivera goes full. 2nd full count for Ureña here this inning. It makes for his 3rd full count so far tonight. 2 on, 1 out. 1 run in, Rangers down by 3. The 3-2 is inside, ball 4. So Ureña has issued back-to-back walks, and that loads the bases here for Nick Gordon. Again, a team that has struggled to score runs all season long has already put 3 up on the board, and we're a hit or 2 away from this looking kind of ugly.
And, you know, they don't walk. They're dead last in the National League in walks. They don't walk and they don't strike out. And Bruce Bochy is going out to the mound. So, you know, the Rangers basically seeing from the dugout what we've seen tonight. Ureña has no command within the strike zone or outside the strike zone. You know, we've talked about most all the hits that he's allowed have come on pitches that have been misplaced within the zone. Now he walks back-to-back hitters, and he's done.
Hard to see into the Ranger bullpen in right field, but we see emerging Jonathan Hernandez. So he'll take over here for Ureña. Ureña had gone at least 5 innings in each of his 4 starts and had gone as many as 6 2/3, but tonight 2 1/3 will be the number in the innings pitched column for Ureña. So Hernandez coming on, Rangers trailing 3-0. And as Jonathan warms up, we pause for this on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
It's time to turn your sports knowledge into cash with PlayScore, a brand new game where you can win 35 times your money by simply picking which players will perform better. Trout versus Seager, Judge versus Ohtani, Soto versus Freeman. Pick who's going to score more fantasy points and you win. Download PlayScore in the App Store today. That's PlayScore with the Q. PLAYSQOR. It's time to make your picks and win with PlayScore.
And now, a Sweet Baby Ray's public service announcement. Do you know a loved one who's never known the joy of chicken dipping sauce? Someone who eats chicken fingers drier than Death Valley in July? Help is here. New from Sweet Baby Ray's is Ray's Chicken Sauce, a sweet, smoky, and satisfying dipping sauce that'll lift any kind of chicken you're chowing on to tasty new heights. Find Ray's Chicken Sauce on the same shelf as other Sweet Baby Ray's products and banish bland from your diet today. Sweet Baby Ray's, the sauce is the boss.
My kids are my biggest fans. Sometimes during a game, I look up to see them smile at me. That gives me all the motivation I need to be the best. I want to make them proud. I want to set an example. I want them to know they can do anything they set their mind to if they work hard. Hugging my kids on the field after winning the World Series will always be one of my best moments. I'm Jonah Heim, and my kids are my beneficiaries.
Globe Life is the official life insurance of the Texas Rangers.
Who's your beneficiary?
First pitch to Nick Gordon is a ground ball up the middle, fielded by Seager. He flips to Simeon. Rangers get the force on Rivera, but that's it. Jake Berger comes down the line to score as Gordon is safe at first on the fielder's choice. And after one pitch, the Marlins have added to their lead and are now up 4-0. So Gordon will pick up the run batted in, his third of the night, give him 21 on the season now. Jonathan Hernandez, who gets the ground ball, a heavy sinker, slider, changeup pitcher. But the Rangers only get 1 out there. So runners at first and third now. 2 runs in. That run charged to Ureña. And here's Tim Anderson, who looks at a pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. This helpful call to the bullpen brought to you by your North Texas Honda dealers. Hernandez coming on here in the third. The 0-1, and this one is lined foul off the netting above the Rangers dugout. So 0-2 the count. Hernandez on for the 11th time, pitching for the first time since this past Sunday against the Twins up in Minneapolis. For the year, Jonathan 1-0 with a 4.73 ERA. Here comes the 0-2, and that's chopped off the plate toward third, charged by Smith. He's got it, lets it fly, and in time to take care of Anderson for the final out. But 2 runs come across for Miami. On just 1 hit, there was 1 error and 2 men left, and after 3, it's 4-0 Marlins on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Energy Transfer is proud to sponsor the 2023 World Champion Texas Rangers. We're excited to join Rangers fans across the country in wishing them well in the 2024 pennant race and supporting their quest for another winning season. As one of the country's largest energy infrastructure companies, we proudly move the oil and natural gas products through our 125,000 miles of pipelines across the country that power our communities and make our lives possible.
It's time to turn your sports knowledge into cash with PlayScore, a brand new game where you can win 35 times your money by simply picking which players will perform better. Trout versus Seager, Judge versus Ohtani, Soto versus Freeman. Pick who's going to score more fantasy points and you win. Download PlayScore in the App Store today. That's PlayScore with the Q. PLAYSQOR. It's time to make your picks and win with PlayScore.
Looking for your ticket to adventure? Look no further than Airstream of DFW, your premier destination for Airstreams in Texas. Explore the largest selection of Airstreams with the greatest deals of the year. From sleek and compact models to spacious and family-friendly options, we have the perfect Airstream to match your unique travel dreams. Stay cool this summer inside our air-conditioned 40,000 square foot showroom. And for a limited time only, receive a $5,000 rebate on 2023 Airstream Interstates. Visit us at airstreamdfw.com.
Your next chance to score a replica championship ring comes on Tuesday, June 4th when the Rangers take on the Tigers. Just be one of the first 15,000 fans at the ballpark and you'll get a Marcus Semien replica World Series ring. Thanks to Globe Life. Tickets at Rangers.com.
4-0 the Marlins lead as we move to the fourth. Marcus Semien will lead things off for Texas against the righty Sixto Sanchez. And a breaking ball is inside to Marcus for ball one. Marcus led off the game with a scalding single up the middle, but then was erased in a double play that Corey Seager hit into right back to the mound. There's a breaking ball strike from Sanchez that just grazes the outside corner. And the count, a ball and a strike. Semien, Seager, and Smith with the Rangers down by 4. And the pitch is a strike at the top of the zone. A fastball just clipped the top of the strike zone at 90, and it's 1-2. Sanchez not throwing with his best velocity tonight. There's a swing and there's a pop-up out in the short left center field. On comes Chisholm to make the call and the catch, and there is one away. You know, that might have been what that meeting on the mound was about in the first inning. And Sanchez does not seem to be throwing as hard as he normally does. Seager, the batter, hit into the double play off a cutter in the first inning. And we talked about the great month of May that he's having. But Aaron Judge has gone a step beyond what Seager's done. The pitch is a strike. Judge with 12 home runs, 23 RBIs. Seager 11 home runs and 21. But the difference, the batting average, Judge hitting .355, Seager .289. There's a swing and a little pop-up, sliced foul down the left field line, and that bounce is untouched as Gordon, who was playing over towards center field, just couldn't quite get there. And it's an 0-2 count. Also, look at the OPS for the month. Judge at 1350, Seager at 1059, and you do have to include Jose Ramirez in this discussion, as he has the most RBIs in the month. He has 32 runs batted in, 11 homers, and an OPS of 1067. This is the final game of the month, of course, and the 0-2 pitch is outside 1-2. The Rangers as a team are 11-15 in May. They're scoring at a much lower clip than they did in April. The pitch is swung on and grounded to the third baseman, Rivera, who takes a step toward the line and backhands it, throws across, and he gets Corey Seager. And there are 2 outs. The Rangers in April averaged closer to 5 runs a game, and in this month down near 4 runs a game. And the ERA in May is not as good as it was in April either. Here's Josh Smith. He popped to right his first time up. 4-0 in favor of the Marlins here in the 4th inning. And the pitch is a strike. The Rangers have had 2 base runners. Semien on a single, Taveras on a walk. They've both been erased in double plays, so Sanchez has faced the minimum number of hitters. The 0-1, that's outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. He came in with an ERA of 6.25, opposing batters hitting .305 off him. But he's looked sharp so far. Smith swings and he slugs one high in the air, deep right center field. Back goes Jesus Sanchez to the wall along with Chisholm, and that ball is history. Josh Smith clears the wall at the 387 sign and gets the Rangers on the board. It's the Miami Marlins 4 and the Texas Rangers 1.
Well, Josh has that in him quite obviously. Just swung the bat so well all season long, and this one just snakes over the wall in right center.
His first home run of the month of May, his third of the year, his 22nd run batted in. We have our first Ranger run brought to you by Kubota. And here comes Adolis, and he takes ball one. Adolis grounded to third his first time up. The Rangers extend their home run streak to 14 consecutive games, longest in the big leagues this year. And the pitch from Sanchez misses. It is 2 balls and no strikes. On deck, Leody Taveras. Here comes Sanchez, and the pitch is hit in the air to right field. Gliding to his left a couple of steps and waiting is Jesus Sanchez. He makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Rangers add a run on the home run by Josh Smith. And in the middle of the fourth, it is 4-1 Miami on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Balcones Distilling is the original Texas whiskey. Their baby blue corn whiskey and Texas pot still bourbon have long been game day favorites. But Balcones has also been leading the way in the American single malt movement since 2008. Their lineage Texas single malt and their Texas one single malt are layered with flavor. Made from 100% malted barley and aged to perfection by the Texas climate. Taste the whiskey that's defining a whole new category. Balcones Distilling, the official Texas whiskey of your Texas Rangers. Must be 21 or older. Please drink responsibly.
How will you perform in your next game or workout? Depends on how you recover from the last one. Get the 3 R's with chocolate milk. It rehydrates with natural electrolytes and 90% water content. Repairs muscle with 8 grams of high-quality protein per 8-ounce glass. And replenishes energy with the ideal carb-to-protein ratio. It's the sports drink nature intended. Get Built with Chocolate Milk at builtwithchocolatemilk.com/built.
The next generation of Rangers fans are watching. Every swing.
And he hits a high drive to deep center field. On the track, at the wall, that ball is history.
Every pitch.
Struck him out swinging on a high outside fastball.
And every move you make. Coca-Cola and your Texas Rangers invite you to recycle your plastic bottles in the Coca-Cola recycle bins located conveniently around Globe Life Field. It's easy. It's smart. And it's what will inspire the next generation.
As the official emergency response team of the Texas Rangers, American Medical Response is proud to deliver standby medical services for players, employees, and fans alike. Whether on base, on deck, or in the stands, we're ready to provide care at a moment's notice. To learn more, visit amr.net.
It's a 4-1 ball game now. The Marlins on top as Jonathan Hernandez comes back out for the bottom of the fourth. Otto Lopez first up, right-handed batter. Had an infield hit to second base his first time, and he takes a strike. Lopez, the number 8 batter, to be followed by Bethancourt and then Chisholm Jr. Hernandez got the final 2 outs of the third. A right-hander kicks and delivers, and the pitch is swung on and fouled back. And the count is 0-2. So the line on Ureña today, he went 2 1/3, gave up 4 runs. 2 of the runs were unearned. And he leaves the game with a 374 earned run average, just up slightly from 353. Lopez reaches out and just punches one foul, just spoiling a pitch there with a count of 0-2. The Rangers started the day 3 games behind Seattle, and just couldn't quite corral it, and Otto Lopez has his second weak infield hit of the game. A couple of soft ones for Lopez, but he is aboard, and we pause for station identification on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Your home of Texas Rangers baseball. KRLD-FM and HD1 Dallas-Fort Worth. We are 105.3 The Fan.
Now Bethancourt, the number 9 batter, struck out his first time up. Right-handed hitter shares the catching with Nick Fortis. The runner goes, the pitch is taken, the throw by Jonah, the tag. He is out at second base. Jonah throwing a 1-hop strike to Marcus Semien, who put the tag on Lopez. So they've stolen 2 bases today, but now they've been caught as well. And the bases are clear for Bethancourt with a 1-ball count.
East side of the bag, a 1-hopper, easy for Semien to handle.
Jonathan always works from the stretch. The 1-0 delivery is down low. It is 2 balls and no strikes. Miami got 2 runs in the second on a home run by Nick Gordon. They got 2 runs in the third, a sacrifice fly by Bell, and a fielder's choice off the bat of Gordon. The pitch is outside and low. The Rangers scoring on Josh Smith's 3rd home run, coming with 2 outs in the 4th. And the Sanchez has thrown only 44 pitches through 4 innings. Hernandez working 3-0, and he missed with that one. That's a 4-pitch walk to Bettencourt. And it brings up Jazz Chisholm Jr. The Tigers in town Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at Globe Life Field. On Wednesday, the first 15,000 fans get the Nathan Eovaldi bobblehead presented by TXU Energy. It's also a $1 hot dog night, so come on out on Wednesday. It's a 3-game series with the Tigers, who are a 500 ball club at 28-28. Chisholm, the lefty, takes a strike. It is 0-1. He has flied out and reached on an error by Marcus Semien, stolen a base, and scored a run. 0-1, and the pitch, a swing and a miss. Bottom dropping out of that from Hernandez. Sharp slider. Chisholm is the leader on this club in runs scored with 28. Also their leader in hits with 56. He's in a hole now at 0-2. Jake Berger on deck. And the pitch just missed. Down low. And the count at 1-2 strikes. 4 runs for the Fish on 5 hits. 1 run for the Rangers on 2 hits and a very costly error. Hernandez to the plate. And he missed down low with that. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jazz Chisholm Jr. Well, Chisholm has been by far their best all-around player this year. He would seem to be their likely all-star if things continue the way they've been going. 2-2 and a wave and a miss. Johnny got him on a hard sinker at 97 miles an hour, and that was an ugly hack. Kind of a desperation swing by Chisholm. First strikeout for Hernandez. 4-1, the Marlins are leading, and here is Jake Berger. You know, last year they had a couple of all-stars, but neither one of them still plays for the Marlins. Luis Arraez is now in San Diego, and Jorge Soler is with the Giants. Here's the pitch. It is inside. It was in a game against the Marlins last year that Soler hit the line drive that broke Josh Young's thumb and knocked him out for almost a couple of months. 1-0. There's a check swing foul off to the right. It is 1-1, and we'll see Soler and the Giants next weekend when they follow the Tigers into town.
Yeah, that line drive was something ridiculous, like 115 miles an hour off the bat.
We'll have to contend with that big Cuban next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here's the 1-1, and a swing and a miss, 1-2. A little bluff over at first by Bettencourt. He's not likely to go anywhere. He has not attempted a stolen base. Ureña threw 65 pitches in 2 1/3. He clearly did not have it tonight. Now pitching in a ballpark where he had already pitched 70 times in his career. There's a swing, and there's a fly ball to right field, right at Adolis. Takes 1 step toward the line and hauls it in to retire the side. No runs, a hit, and 1 left after 4 complete. It's 2-1 Miami on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Lawn mowed, garden tilled, fence mended, flowering dogwood planted. The landowner's version of hitting for the cycle. While it might not be as difficult as hitting a 98-mile-per-hour fastball, it demands high-performance Kubota equipment. Kubota Tractor Corporation is the official on-field equipment partner of the Texas Rangers. Our tractors, mowers, sidekick utility vehicles, and construction equipment have the power, versatility, and durability to get every job done right. Visit your local Kubota dealer to demo equipment today. Kubota. Together we do more.
As an official partner of the Texas Rangers, Lockheed Martin is proud to be part of the rich heritage of the Rangers. We support the members of our armed forces safeguarding life and liberty. We're here to help them with their most important missions.
At Lowe's, save big every day when you buy in bulk.
Save 10% when you buy 68 or more OSB sheathing. And there's more. Save 10% on select James Hardie products when you buy in bulk. Visit us in-store or online for low prices on the materials you need. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
Whether it's a textbook double play or some infield magic, when the Texas Rangers turn 2 at Globe Life Field, you can turn it into a free McDouble the next day on the McDonald's app with a purchase of $2 or more. While you're on the app, be sure to check out other great deals. Go Rangers and get that double play. Valid through 9/22/24 for one-time use the day following a double play at home by the Rangers. Valid only at participating McDonald's in the Dallas-Fort Worth and Greater North Texas area. Must opt into rewards.
Hey fans, shop the Sherwin-Williams Memorial Day sale. Get 30% off paints and stains from May 24th through June the 3rd. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. 4-1, the Marlins lead the Rangers as we move into the 5th inning here. Taveras, Lowe, and Langford to do the swinging for the Rangers against the 25-year-old righty Sixto Sanchez, who was originally signed by the Phillies, pitched for the Phillies in their minor league system through 2019, and then was traded over here for Real Muto, JT Real Muto. And the Marlins also got Jorge Alfaro in that deal, the former Ranger prospect catcher. Taveras walked his first time, and he takes a strike at the top of the zone here. 5th inning brought to you by Airstream of DFW, your North Texas RV value leader. The 0-1 offering, and that is low. From what we can tell, Sixto Sanchez is the second Sixto in Major League history.
I know the other.
I bet you do. 1-1 pitch. There's a swing. There's a drive toward the right field corner. Way back goes Sanchez. It's over his head and off the wall. Leote on his way to second base, and he stands there with a double. A ringing shot off the base of the wall in straightaway right. And the Rangers have a leadoff base runner in scoring position here in the 5th.
1-1 cutter that time from Sanchez, and Leote again swinging a pretty good bat here of late. That gives him hits now in 8 of the last 9 games. The other Sixto, Lescano.
Exactly. Former Brewers slugging outfielder with a great arm in right field, Sixto Lescano. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Hasn't had a great month, but he's picked up 15 RBIs in May. And the pitch is inside and low. He's only batted .237 for the month with 1 home run, but 15 RBIs, not bad in 26 games coming in. Nate hit into a 3-6-1 double play his first time up. The Rangers grounded into double plays in the first and the second tonight. Here's the pitch, and that's over for a strike. It is 1-1. Remember, the Rangers played in 3 road cities, then came home and played just 2 games against Arizona. Now back out on the road. The pitch is low, 2-1. We enjoyed a day off yesterday. The Rangers staying at the beach in Key Biscayne. And heading back home after the Sunday game for the 3 with the Tigers and 3 with the Giants. And another off day next Thursday. 2-1. Low takes high. It is 3-1. So Sanchez going through the order the second time now. Has given up a home run and a double here after just a single the first time through. Pitch to Low at 3-1. He swings and fouls it away, and that appeared to be ball 4. That pitch was off the plate outside, about 2 baseballs wide. But Nate reached out and poked it foul into the bright blue seats here. The chair color here is all too evident as they just haven't drawn very well. They're averaging 12,000. Pitch to Low, line drive, right field, base hit. A late start for Leote. He'll have to stop at third. Low is on at first as Jesus Sanchez fires into the plate. Leote had to make sure that ball cleared the infield on the line before he could take off, and with nobody out, Tony Beasley wasn't taking any chances. There are runners at first and third and nobody out, and in a 4-1 game, Wyatt Langford is coming to the plate as the tying run.
Well, another hit off of a cutter. Both hits this inning coming off of that cutter again. His pitching profile is very odd. It's not like a lot of pitchers that we see. The two fastballs that he throws, the four-seamer and the sinker, he throws much less than his cutter or change. And he's not going to throw any more pitches tonight.
No, he's not. Skip Schumacher is going out to the mound. He's making a pitching change. 4-1 Marlins back after this on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Close out the series with a starter. On Wednesday, June 5th, when the Rangers wrap up their series against the Detroit Tigers, the first 15,000 fans will get a Nathan Eovaldi bobblehead, presented by TXU Energy. Get your tickets at Rangers.com.
You don't have to be older or younger, from the right school or background to succeed. You just need an opportunity to try, to roll up your sleeves, to make it happen. At Comerica Bank, we believe when every small business has equal access to support, resources, and capital, more families and communities thrive. See how we're leveling the playing field at Comerica.com/succeed. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
The Texas Lottery presents Now That's What I Call Hits, with hit songs like Give Me That Money, 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 and Winner Winner Chicken Dinner. Winner Winner Chicken Dinner! That's right. With hit scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery, you can have an instant hit on your hands. Like the old classic, Ain't That Some Luck? Well, ain't that some luck? You can hit it big with big cash prizes. So play today.
Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
Hey Rangers fans, looking to add championship flavor to game day grub? Then grab a bottle of the original Louisiana brand hot sauce and feel for yourself what victory tastes like. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bowl.
The new pitcher is a right-hander out of Holy Cross, Declan Cronin, 26 years of age. He is a slider specialist, throws the slider more than 50% of the time. He's basically a slider sinker guy. Runners at first and third and nobody out. He'll face Wyatt Langford, righty against righty. Cronin with an ERA of 1.42 in 17 games. He works in short sleeves off the first base side of the rubber. His first pitch is a slider. Check swing. Did he go? He did, says first base umpire Nick Lentz. They're a double play depth at second and short with Lopez and Anderson. Taveras is the runner at third. Lowe is the runner at first. 4-1. The Marlins lead here in the top of the fifth. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's way outside with a slider. And the count, a ball and a strike. Schumacher, no doubt, interested in getting a double play here. And Cronin's an extreme ground ball pitcher. He has a 61% ground ball rate. That is exceedingly high. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. It is gloved there by the jumping third baseman, Rivera. He guns across in time for the out. But Taveras comes across the plate, and Langford picks up an RBI. It's a 4-2 Marlins lead.
High chopper that didn't have a lot of mustard on it, and all Rivera could do was get in position to make that leaping grab, and a good thing he had is a strong arm, or else he wouldn't have gotten Langford.
Langford gets his 13th run batted in. Low down at second now, and Heim in the battery grounded to first his first time. Pitch to Jonas, swung on, and a one-hopper hit out to second base. Lopez gloves that one ankle high and tosses to first for the out. 2 outs. A runner at third now for Duran, and we check in with Mike Peasley.
Eric, tonight's Aces Update brought to you by Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, where the players play. Tanner Houck on the mound tonight for Boston, hosting the Tigers. Houck entering the game tonight with just a 4-5 record, but a sparkling 1.90 ERA, fourth best in the majors. He gave up 1 run in the first, nothing since. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning at Fenway, Eric, and the Red Sox in front 4-1.
All right, Peace. Thanks. Here's Duran. He flied to right his first time, and he takes way outside 4-1. Low over at third base. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Marlins. 2 runs, 4 hits now for the Rangers. A.J. Puck, the left-hander, is up in the bullpen now. Looking ahead perhaps to that Seager upcoming at bat. 1-0 pitch, way inside. Zeke 2-0. Zeke's been one of the best hitters on the club in May, a .350 batting average in the month. And of course, he came in tonight with a 6-game hitting streak that he still needs to extend. 2-0, and the pitch is swung on and slugged toward the right field corner. Back goes Sanchez on the track. He makes the catch. With a stride to spare, Jesus Sanchez runs it down. Duran is out, and so are the Rangers. They settle for 1 run on 2 hits and leave a man at third. After 4.5, it's Miami 4 and the Rangers 2 on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Hey Rangers fans, you could win $100,000 when the Rangers hit the target in right field. Download the Jackpocket Lottery app today and use the code BULLSEYE at checkout to enter for your chance at $100,000. That's code BULLSEYE for your chance at $100,000.
You're a friend, daughter, expert multitasker. Everyone counts on you, and you can count on us. Medical City Healthcare is here for you because taking care of your own health means you can be there for others. Learn more at medicalcityhealthcare.com.
Listen up, Rangers fans. Grab the official pizza of the Texas Rangers from 7-Eleven, starting at $1.79 for a slice or $8.49 for a whole. With 100% melty mozzarella and fluffy crust, get your 7th inning snack break from 7-Eleven.
It's a new era for the World Series champion Texas Rangers.
It is done!
Every game is a chance to once again
3 straight home runs!
witness greatness. Every swing, every pitch, every play.
They got him!
The Rangers defend their title, and you can see it all on Bally Sports. No other network gets you this close to the team of Texas. Bally Sports is your home for Rangers baseball.
My kids are my biggest fans. Sometimes during a game, I look up to see them smile at me. That gives me all the motivation I need to be the best. I want to make them proud. I want to set an example. I want them to know they can do anything they set their mind to if they work hard. Hugging my kids on the field after winning the World Series will always be one of my best moments. I'm Jonah Hine, and my kids are my beneficiaries.
Globe Life is the official life insurance of the Texas Rangers.
Who's your beneficiary?
It's a 4-2 Marlins lead as Jonathan Hernandez comes back out to pitch the bottom of the 5th. Josh Bell first up, the hulking left-handed hitter, and he swings on the first one and bounds it foul on the first base side. Bell has fouled out to the left fielder Langford and hit a sacrifice fly to center field. His 28th run batted in of the year. Jesus Sanchez on deck, then Emmanuel Rivera. Hernandez delivers. There's a swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Hernandez came on in the 3rd. He got Gordon and Anderson on ground balls. Then in the 4th, gave up a leadoff single and a walk, but got a caught stealing, a strikeout, and a flyout. And he works now, having thrown 23 pitches to this point. 0-2. The pitch is inside and low. It's hard for us to see anything going on in the Ranger bullpen as there's a large billboard that blocks our view of anybody warming up. 1-2. It is low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. When Ureña came out of the game in the 3rd inning, we had not seen Hernandez warming up. And now I realize why. It's Del Oro Insurance's fault. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did, said the third base umpire, Quinn Walcott. And Bell is retired to start the bottom of the 5th. Marlins on top 4-2. Hey, show up and show off your HBCU pride next Saturday, June 8th, with a community night ticket. It'll get you an exclusive Texas Rangers HBCU ball cap. A portion of the proceeds from your ticket to the Ranger Giants game will be donated to the Tom Joyner Foundation. Only when you buy your tickets at Rangers.com/community nights for next Saturday, June the 8th. Sanchez takes ball 1. He has doubled and walked. He has scored a run. Cleanup hitter batting left. Hernandez delivers. There's a swing, and there's a drive out toward right center field. That is in there for extra bases. Bouncing past Garcia to the wall. Into second goes Sanchez with his second double. Quite a night for him. 2 doubles and a walk. He stands at second with 1 out in the 5th. Marlins leading 4-2. And Emmanuel Rivera coming up. Well, Sanchez hitting in that cleanup spot for the 14th time this year. They've used 6 different cleanup hitters. Josh Bell has hit there more than anybody else, but Sanchez justifying his spot in the number 4 position tonight. Here's Rivera, a right-handed batter who's grounded out and walked. Hernandez the set, the pitch. Missed outside of ball one. Nick Gordon on deck. Gordon's 2-run homer off Jose Ureña in the second opened the scoring tonight. The 1-0 offering, swung on, fouled back, and it's 1-1. Here in Miami, there are 3 tiers of seats, but the second and third deck don't have that many seats. There's actually a 4th deck behind home plate. It's kind of an odd configuration. There are 2 decks out in right field, one very small deck out in left field. And there's a swing and a miss, and that only extends maybe about 45 feet from the foul pole in the direction of center field. There's an AstroTurfed incline that serves as a hitter's backdrop beyond the 400 sign in center. 1-2, and a swing and a miss, and down goes Rivera for the second out of the inning. Second punch out for Johnny Hernandez. Marlins leading 4-2. There's a huge wall of windows out in left field and left center field that allow you to see the skyline of Miami during the day, but night has fallen here now on the East Coast. And nothing but darkness and the glittering of lights through those windows right now. Roof is closed here. The pitch is in there for a strike. The Invictus Roofing Report. If you have any roofing needs, contact Invictus Roofing at 833-8-ROOF-DFW or visit rooftopdfw.com. Fast, simple, Invictus. 0-1, and that is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs in the inning. Sanchez with a double in between strikeouts of Bell and Rivera. Both of the starting pitchers gone early tonight. Ureña 2 1/3. Sanchez 4 innings plus. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch swung on, lifted in the air to center field. Back goes Taveras. He slows as he approaches the track, makes the catch, steps onto the cinders just to the left of dead center, and that closes out the inning. No runs, a hit, 1 left, and 5 innings are in the books. It's Miami 4 and the Rangers 2 on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
As an official partner of the Texas Rangers, Lockheed Martin is proud to be part of the rich heritage of the Rangers and the many fans who cheer the team on at Globe Life Field. It is with that same pride we support our local communities and customers. From the frontline workers to the members of our armed forces safeguarding life and liberty, we're here to help them with their most important missions.
UT Dallas is a proud partner of the Texas Rangers. Like the Rangers, UTD has a winning culture. It's the #1 university in DFW by Forbes, home to the region's #1 graduate business school by U.S. News and World Report, and in the top 5 of all universities in the nation for most National Merit Scholars. Looking for an affordable university known for high rankings, academic rigor, and success in launching careers? Visit us at utdallas.edu/Rangers.
Here at Globe Life Field, the roof is one of the most important parts of game day, so it is no question that the roof on your home is just as important. Because of that, trust Precision Roofing Group to take care of all your roofing needs. Precision Roofing is owned by former Texas Ranger Justin Ruggiano, so you know that he will take personal care of the homes of the fans that used to cheer him on. Check them out at theprecisionroofinggroup.com. That's theprecisionroofinggroup.com. theprecisionroofinggroup.com. Hurtado Barbecue, the official barbecue restaurant of the Texas Rangers. Voted top 50 barbecue in the state, Hurtado Barbecue is now available permanently near Section 101 in Globe Life Field. Hurtado Barbecue and the Texas Rangers, where great barbecue meets baseball.
All right, here we go to the top of the 6th inning. The Rangers are trailing 4-2. That's the bad news. The good news is it was 4-0. Rangers have picked up single tallies in each of the last 2 frames, and here's Marcus Semien to start the 6th. And the first offering to him from Cronin is a slider that misses away for ball 1. Marcus 1 for 2, single to get the game started, a ball that was shot between Anderson, the shortstop, and second base. This pitch at the top of the zone for a strike, and that'll even things up to 1-1. That single to get things going snapped Marcus out of an 0 for 15 skid. Here's the set and the 1-1. The swing and a miss. He tried to check, but he went around. Well, plate umpire Lance Barksdale doesn't see it. On appeal, first base umpire Nick Lentz says, yeah, that's a swing, and it was. And the count now at a ball and 2 strikes. The third baseman here, Rivera, playing relatively close to the line. Maybe about 8 to 10 feet off the line as Marcus swings and misses as he went after a slider that was away and strikes out to get us started here in the 6th. And that will bring Corey Seager to the plate. Hey, Rangers fans, if the Rangers hit the Jack Pocket Hit It Here sign, which is located in right field at Globe Life Field, one lucky Rangers fan could win $100,000. Download the Jack Pocket Lottery app and enter the code BULLSEYE at checkout to enter. Well, it looks like that's going to be all for Declan Cronin. Skip Schumacher out to make the switch. He wants to bring in a lefty to face Corey Seager. So with 1 out and nobody on here in the 6th, and the Rangers trailing 4-2. New hurler coming on, and as he trots in, we pause for this on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Your next chance to get a replica championship ring comes on Tuesday, June 4th. Just be one of the first 15,000 fans at the ballpark when the Rangers take on the Tigers, and you'll go home with the Marcus Semien replica World Series ring. Thanks to Globe Life.
Here's an 0-1 to Semien.
Make your plans now to get your hands on a ring, or rather, a ring on your hand. Get your tickets at Rangers.com.
Hey Rangers fans, looking to add championship flavor to game day grub? Then grab a bottle of the original Louisiana brand hot sauce and feel for yourself what victory tastes like. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold.
Luxor Staffing, official staffing partner of the Texas Rangers, has hundreds of open positions in warehouse distribution, manufacturing, and more. Come work with some of DFW's best employers. Great pay, excellent benefits, multiple shifts, and endless opportunities for promotion. Luxor has 10 convenient locations in DFW ready to find a perfect job for you. All Luxor offices have experienced bilingual professionals ready to help you now. Visit us online today at luxorstaffing.com and find the office closest to you. Apply today and work tomorrow for Luxor Staffing, DFW's premier staffing agency.
Listen up, Rangers fans. Grab the official pizza of the Texas Rangers from 7-Eleven, starting at $1.79 for a slice or $8.49 for a whole. With 100% melty mozzarella and fluffy crust, get your 7th inning snack break from 7-Eleven.
All right, the big left-hander and former first-round pick of the Oakland A's, Andrew Jacob Puck, A.J. Puck, coming on here to take on Corey Seager, and his first offering is a sweeping slider that's way outside for ball 1. Corey is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice, once into a double play. Here's the set and the 1-0 pitch. And that one catches an edge for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike count here. Seager is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts in his career against Puck. Puck is a big guy, listed at 6'7", about 250 pounds. Here's a swing and a foul as it bounces over to Josh Smith in the on-deck circle. And the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. But Puck has just not been good this year. Earlier this season, he was in the rotation. Awful. Went to the bullpen. Hasn't been any better. He's 0-6 with an 8.20 ERA. The 1-2 swing and a miss, but he gets Corey Seager here with that sweeping slider that may or may not have been a strike right around the outside part of the plate. So 2 men are out in the inning, and that will bring up Josh Smith, who homered his last time up, his 3rd home run of the season. Josh now with hits in each of the last 4 games. Now, Puck did pitch for the A's in 2019 and then again in 2021. This pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 the count to Smith. And again in 2022, and this is 2nd season with the Marlins. Last year he was 7-5 with a 3.97 ERA and 58 relief appearances. Here a swing and a miss again on that sweeper. And the count to Smith, no balls and 2 strikes. And Puck, drafted out of the University of Florida. So an SEC matchup here with Puck, the pitcher, and Josh Smith, the LSU product, at the plate. The 0-2 swing and a miss. He chased after a pitch that was way outside and low. And so Puck comes in and strikes out Seager and Smith, 2 guys hitting the ball really well right now. And it's a 1-2-3 inning here for the combination of Cronin and Puck. 5.5 in the books. Rangers trail 4-2 on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
At Progressive, we know money can't buy happiness. But money did buy your boat, where you find peace fishing, unlike at home with 3 teenage daughters. Because fish never argue about who stole whose crop top, or get mad the other fish used up all the hot water. No, they just swim around, never embarrassed to be seen with you in public. So save money by bundling your boat or RV insurance with home or auto from Progressive. And buy more happiness, or something close to it. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Hey, what are you doing up on the step stool?
About to clean these light fixtures. The whole family's coming over. And if there's even a speck of dust in the house, my abuela will find it.
Here, I got a Swiffer duster to help with that.
A Swiffer what?
A Swiffer duster. It has this cool extendable handle that reaches 6 feet to get high and low, with fluffy dusters that easily trap and lock dust.
So, no more step stool?
No more step stool.
Easily trap and lock dust from hard-to-reach places with the Swiffer duster. Love it or your money back.
Close out the series with a starter. On Wednesday, June 5th, when the Rangers wrap up their series against the Detroit Tigers, the first 15,000 fans will get a Nathan Eovaldi bobblehead, presented by TXU Energy. Get your tickets at Rangers.com.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe makes every day a getaway with bold flavors, better-for-you pairings, and fresh, made-to-order smoothies, bowls, and food. You're on Tropic Time now. Tropical Smoothie Cafe, proud to be the official smoothie of the Texas Rangers.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Texas Rangers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Rangers Baseball, LLC.
All right, Tim Anderson leads it off for the Marlins here in the bottom half of the 6th. Rangers trail 4-2. It's the bottom third of the order here. Going up against the right-hander Jonathan Hernandez, who delivers a pitch that's low and away. Check swing. On appeal, Nick Lentz says he didn't go. So ball 1 to Anderson, who has grounded out twice, 0 for 2 now in the ballgame. 0 for his last 12 now. As Hernandez lifts the leg and comes home, and here's a weak grounder to third. In and to his left, Smith. He picks it up, fires it across, and Anderson is out for a third time. Bouncing out, this time 5-3. 1 away, Otto Lopez is the batter. Hey, you can get the second collector's pin of the season coming up this coming Tuesday, June the 4th, when the Rangers host the Tigers. It's the Marcus Semien Commissioner's Trophy pin. But only when you buy your tickets by going to Rangers.com/theme nights. Hernandez to Lopez, and he misses outside here for ball 1. Otto Lopez with a couple of scratch infield hits. He's also stolen a base here today. Here's the 1-0, and that pitch is downstairs, so make it 2 balls and no strikes. Lopez again, a waiver claim from the Giants in early April. Just a brief cup of coffee with the Blue Jays in 2021 and 2022. As this pitch misses, and Hernandez falls behind in the count at 3-0. He went 2 for 10 in the series just concluded at San Diego, and hitting .278 over his last 10 games. The 3-0 pitch, and this one's in there for a strike on the outside corner, so make it 3 balls and 1 strike. In the 5th inning, Grant Anderson had been warming for a while for the Rangers, as best we can tell through a sliver in the fence out there. 3-1 is chopped off the plate past the mound, charged by Smith. He has it from behind the mound. He guns one over to Lowe, and they get Lopez for the second out. A fine play there by Josh Smith charging in. Had to go a long way to get to that ball. So 2 down in the inning, and that brings up Christian Bethancourt. And for Jonathan Hernandez, he did allow one inherited runner to score, but for the most part, this has been a really strong effort here tonight. Trying to put up a 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th, and he starts off Bethancourt with strike 1. Bethancourt struck out in the 2nd and then drew a walk in the 4th. Here's the 0-1. And that's hit high into the air center field. Leote goes back. Now will trot into his right and then make the grab to take care of Bethancourt for the final out in the inning. A Site Pro Equipment Rentals 1-2-3 no hassle inning. We move along to the 7th. Miami 4 and Texas 2 on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
When the Texas Chili Company began handcrafting their famous chili, Harry Truman was president. Gas was 20 cents, and no one locked their doors. A lot has changed since then, but one thing that remains the same is the old-fashioned, never-canned chili by the Texas Chili Company. Some things have changed since they opened their doors. They didn't. The Texas Chili Company. Chili so good, they named a state after it.
Looking for your ticket to adventure? Look no further than Airstream of DFW, your premier destination for Airstreams in Texas. Explore the largest selection of Airstreams with the greatest deals of the year. From sleek and compact models to spacious and family-friendly options, we have the perfect Airstream to match your unique travel dreams. Stay cool this summer inside our air-conditioned 40,000 square foot showroom. And for a limited time only, receive a $5,000 rebate on 2023 Airstream Interstates. Visit us at airstreamdfw.com.
Hey Rangers fans, it's your turn to be a champion. Throw your weekend to curveball and get in the game at Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, the official casino and resort of the Texas Rangers. Play a perfect game at the blackjack table or in our state-of-the-art poker room. Experience Major League exhilaration with an epic live concert, or celebrate your W at one of our world-class bars and lounges. However you play, get ready to walk off a winner at Choctaw Casinos and Resorts.
As the official emergency response team of the Texas Rangers, American Medical Response is proud to deliver standby medical services for players, employees, and fans alike. Whether on base, on deck, or in the stands, we're ready to provide care at a moment's notice. To learn more, visit amr.net.
All right, bottom half of the sixth, or top half of the seventh inning, rather. Man, things are moving so fast, I can't keep up. And the Rangers will have Garcia, Taveras, and Lowe due to bat here against the left-hander A.J. Puck. Rangers baseball brought to you by Bio Advanced Tree and Shrub Protect and Feed. It's a game changer on defense. Emerald ash borers, white flies, nothing gets past the blue bottle. One application kills insects up to 1 year. Bio Advanced, proud partner of the Texas Rangers. All right, Puck dealing them in here to Adolis Garcia. And the first pitch is popped up high in the air, left side of the infield. Anderson will backpedal onto the outfield turf. And he makes the easy grab, and Adolis is retired on one pitch. Adolis now 0 for 3 today, 0 for his last 14. And that brings up Leody Taveras. Leody has drawn a walk, doubled, and scored a run. And here against the left-hander Puck, he'll swing from the right side. Puck getting set. Lifts the leg and comes home. And his first pitch is on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Leody's splits in terms of batting average are pretty close. Nothing definitive there. Here's the 0-1. And that sweeping slider misses down low to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. We do have activity in the Miami bullpen right now. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, a swing and a foul tip. That's caught by Bethancourt. Make it 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Righties are hitting Puck at a 271 clip. As Leody calls time and steps out. And prior to his striking out Seager and Smith in the 6th inning, lefties were 8 for 20 against him this year. Here's a ball that's looped down the left field line, fair or foul. That is a foul ball as it hooked down the line, so we'll keep the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes, and we check in once again with Mike Peasley.
Matt, got a scoreboard update for you, brought to you by Quick Trip. First place Mariners in action later tonight. They'll open up a series against the Angels. Astros hosting the Twins. They are scoreless in the 3rd. And a rough outing for the former Ranger, Jordan Montgomery, today. He gave up 8 runs and 9 hits in 4 innings of work as the Diamondbacks trail the Mets 8-4.
There's a bouncer up the middle handled by Lopez, and he bounces one over to first, and Berger takes it in just in time to take care of Taveras for out number 2. So a nice combo play there by the right side of the Miami infield. 2 gone here in the Ranger half of the 7th. Rangers are running out of outs here, down to 7. And that brings up Nathaniel Lowe, who is 1 for 2. Nathaniel singled his last time up. So even with the strikeouts of Seager and Smith, Lefty's now 8 for 22 this year against Punk, as this pitch is outside and low for ball 1. Outfield playing low to go the other way. Infield playing him to pull. The 1-0 pitch is hit high into the air toward the left field corner. Gordon ranging back into his right, now comes in a bit, and just inside the line makes the catch as the Rangers go in order here in the 7th. At 7th inning stretch time in Miami. Marlins 4, Rangers 2 on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Quick Trip takes taco time seriously. Specifically, your taco time. That's why our tacos are served up with the kind of flavor you'd want to wait for but don't have to. Like our sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast taco, loaded with fluffy scrambled eggs, melty cheese, and savory sausage. Or our brisket taco, packed with slow-smoked goodness and seasoned with carne asada. Perfect for lunch, dinner, or just because. So when taco time arrives, don't wait. Grab a QT taco today. QT, more than a gas station.
My kids are my biggest fans. Sometimes during a game, I look up to see them smile at me. That gives me all the motivation I need to be the best. I want to make them proud. I want to set an example. I want them to know they can do anything they set their mind to if they work hard. Hugging my kids on the field after winning the World Series will always be one of my best moments. I'm Jonah Heim, and my kids are my beneficiaries.
Globe Life is the official life insurance of the Texas Rangers.
Who's your beneficiary?
There are a lot of ways to make whiskey, but there's only one way to make Jack Daniels. Jack could have been like any other whiskey. Instead, we charcoal mellow every drop through 10 feet of hard sugar maple charcoal. We use water from Cave Spring Hollow in Lynchburg, Tennessee. It's no coincidence that Jack is what it is today, because when you make your own label, you make everything else yours too. But we don't need to tell you that, do we? Make it count. Jack Daniels. Please drink responsibly. Tennessee Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old No. 7 are registered trademarks. Copyright 2024 Jack Daniels. All rights reserved.
Manager Bruce Bochy joins the KNC Masterpiece each Tuesday. Get Masterpieced, middays 10 to 2 on your home of Rangers baseball. 105.3 The Fan.
All right, top of the order coming up here for Miami in the bottom half of the 7th. Rangers trail 4-2, and in from the Texas bullpen comes the big right-hander Jesus Tinoco, who is a former Marlin. He appeared in 3 games in relief for Miami back in the COVID-shortened 2020 season, and in those 3 relief appearances, he tossed 5 shutout innings and did not give up a hit. He was good for that very short amount of time. And his first offering here to Jazz Chisholm is in for a strike. Tinoco did appear in Wednesday's win over Arizona, tossing an inning and 2/3 of shutout relief. This is his 4th outing of the season for the Rangers as he misses with his next pitch, and the count to Chisholm at 1 ball and 1 strike. Tinoco always out of the stretch off the first base side of the rubber. The 1-1 pitch is hit on the ground to second, and Simeon takes the chest-high hop, makes the short toss to low, and we've got 1 out here in the last half of the 7th. And it brings up Jake Berger for Tinoco in his first 3 appearances. A total of 4 innings of work, 4 hits allowed, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. He's pitched to a 4.50 earned run average. And what a terrific effort by Jonathan Hernandez to keep the Rangers in this ballgame. This pitch is hit on the ground right side, past Simeon and into right field. An opposite field hit here for Berger. Simeon was playing well up the middle, and so what would be a routine ground ball out if the second baseman were in a straight-up defensive post ends up being a rolling single into right. Berger's second hit gives him a 2-for-4 evening, and it brings Josh Bell to the plate. Now Simeon stationed closer to first and second with Seager up the middle for Bell swinging here from the left side. And this pitch is down and in for ball 1. Bell officially 0 for 2 tonight. He is flied out and struck out. Drove in a run with a sac fly back in the 3rd, his 28th RBI of the season. 4 runs on 7 hits for Miami, 2 runs, 4 hits, and an error for the Rangers. The 1-0 pitch. That's down and in to make it 2 balls and no strikes. For Hernandez here today, he goes 3 2/3, which is not only his longest outing of the season, it's his longest career outing. the 2-0 pitch. That ball was hit sharply on the left side and threw out into left center field. A long run for Langford. He cuts it off. Berger, though, easily makes it to third as Bell slaps one the other way. And again, situation where with Seager up the middle, that normal shortstop spot, that hole was there. And that's where Bell hit it. 20 years ago, that's 2 routine ground ball outs.
Absolutely. The shift giveth and taketh away.
So runners are at the corners here with 1 out. The Marlins looking to add to this 2-run advantage. And Mike Maddox is out to have a chat here with Tinoco, perhaps to tell him, hey, look, you got the ground balls. We just we didn't put our guys in the right spot. Jonathan Hernandez, his previous high for innings pitched in a game was 3 innings. He did that last September in a game at Cleveland. So he goes 3 2/3 shutout innings here today. Again, he did give up 1 inherited run, but he allowed just 2 hits. He walked only 1, and he recorded 3 strikeouts. But now Tinoco tasked with keeping the Marlins off the board here, with Berger standing at third, Bell at first, only 1 out in the inning. And Jesus Sanchez coming up here. He's 2 for 2 tonight. A couple of doubles, a walk, and he has scored a run. And given what he did on the most recent road trip, Sanchez now 8 for his last 22. And the pitch to the left-handed hitter is on the outside corner for strike 1. Sanchez, 19 runs batted in this year, hitting .222 with men in scoring position. The Marlins as a team hitting .260 in these situations. The 0-1, swing and a chopper foul. That just past the far end of the Ranger dugout on the first base side. And the count 0-2. Rangers baseball brought to you by Globe Life. Everyone has beneficiaries. Not everyone has life insurance. Globe Life, who's your beneficiary? 0-2 here to Jesus Sanchez. The pitch is popped up foul, high into the air, headed toward the upper deck over on the third base side. Doesn't make it. It makes it into the second deck, and then a patron there had an opportunity for a souvenir, fumbled it down into the lower deck below. That's frustrating when you have one that soft land in your lap. Fastball here from Tinoco is high, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And there's nobody in the upper deck. If a ball goes into the upper deck, what happens to it?
One of us can sneak out and go get it.
They're not letting anybody in there.
Again, the 1-2, swing and a foul. Bell from first was on the move. You don't see that very often. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jonah Heim now standing out in front of the plate with signs for the defense. The Rangers in the infield are playing Sanchez to pull. Again, Seager is up the middle here, though Smith is probably only about 16 to 18 feet off the line. Outfield straight up for the left-handed hitting Jesus Sanchez. Again, the 1-2, that pitch is high and away. Tinoco misses, and the count evens to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tinoco in that appearance Wednesday against Arizona, giving up 2 hits in his inning and 2/3. Did not allow a run. Here's a ball that's hit high and deep out into left center field. Leote turning to watch as it sails out of here. An opposite field 3-run home run for Jesus Sanchez. Just his 4th of the season, but it gives Miami a very big 7-2 lead.
That was a fastball at 97 miles an hour. That was exactly in the middle of the strike zone. If you asked him to try to throw a pitch right down the middle, you couldn't place it any better than that. But, of course, you don't want to throw a pitch right down the middle. That was up on a tee.
So Sanchez takes advantage of the gift. Again, give him 4 home runs. That pushes his RBI total up to 22. And that kind of shatters the work of Jonathan Hernandez. Here's a swing and a miss by Rivera for strike 1. So the Rangers have extended their home run streak today, but the Marlins have now hit 2 home runs. Swing and a miss, 0-2 the count. And the 2 Marlins home runs came with men on base. Nick Gordon's 2-run shot in the second, And now this 3-run blast by Jesus Sanchez here in the 7th. And the 0-2 misses inside. 1-2 to Rivera, who is 0 for 2 plus a walk. So 7 runs on 9 hits now for the Marlins. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball weakly hit on the right side. Simeon with a long way to go to his left, picks it up, throws to first, and that takes care of Rivera for the second out. It brings up Nick Gordon, and we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Like and subscribe. I appreciate it.
Your home of Texas Rangers baseball. KRLD-FM and HD1 Dallas-Fort Worth. We are 105.3 The Fan.
So here's Gordon, 1 for 3 with that big 2-run home run that staked Miami to a 2-0 lead in the second. He swings here and fouls this one back for strike 1. It's the second home run surrendered by Tinoco. He also gave up a home run in his first appearance a little over a week ago in Philadelphia. The 0-1 pitch is outside. Make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Gordon also drove in a run reaching on a fielder's choice in the 3rd, so he's picked up 3 RBIs today. The 1-1, swing and a miss, a very late cut at a sinking fastball away. In the business, we now call that a bad swing decision. And the count 1-2. If the pitch is already by you, you probably shouldn't swing. Timeout called here by plate umpire Lance Barksdale at the request of Gordon. And now the 1-2. High and outside. That one got away from Tinoco. And the count evens to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Base is clear. 2 men out. Rangers now trailing by 5. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's popped up foul. Going back into the seats over on the third base side. Tomorrow, game 2 in this series. And it's a mid-afternoon start, 4:10 local time, 3:10 in the Metroplex. The Rangers have now announced that Michael Lorenzen will be the starting pitcher tomorrow against the lefty Ryan Weathers. 2-2 pitch on the way, and a ground ball foul far into the Miami dugout. So we don't get to play too many mid-afternoon games, but we'll do that tomorrow. And then the series finale on Sunday gets started 12:40 in the afternoon back in the Central Time Zone. A couple of lefties going at it on Sunday, Andrew Heaney and Trevor Rogers. 2-2 pitch is lifted high into the air out into left center field. Langford and Taveras coming together. Look out. They kind of touch. Who caught it? I think Wyatt caught it as the left fielder and center fielder sort of merged there to make the play. But a big 3-run home run for Jesus Sanchez here in the 7th. We'll go to the 8th with the Rangers now trailing 7-2 on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
As the official emergency response team of the Texas Rangers, American Medical Response is proud to deliver standby medical services for players, employees, and fans alike.
Thanks for stopping by, SLJ. Hey, guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here. I cover most of the Rangers games. I'm going to start covering those the rest of the year. And also, I'm doing NBA, and I got football coming up this fall. So be sure to like the content, subscribe. I appreciate you guys being here.
Lounges. However you play, get ready to walk off a winner at Choctaw Casinos and Resorts.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back.
I will do that, SLJ. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm trying to get a little bit more consistent with baseball and football this fall, so or summer actually this year. So yeah, definitely so. I'm gonna try to stay consistent. I'm still testing formats. I also do play-by-play sometimes when I have time. But if I can, I'm going to try to at least do the radio broadcast like you're seeing here. So I do appreciate you guys stopping in and watching.
The good old days are being made right now.
big here, 7-2 as we go to the 8th. The former Tampa Bay Ray, Calvin Fauché, the right-hander, in to pitch now for the Marlins, and due up for Texas is Wyatt Langford. And to take you home, it's time for the voice of the Rangers, Eric Nadel.
All right, thanks very much, Matt. First pitch is waved at and missed by Langford. Strike one. Fauché is a cutter specialist. Throws the cutter almost 50% of the time, has a sinker and a curve. Works from the stretch off the first base side of the rubber. He deals, and Langford taps one foul on the ground on the third base side, and that one actually hops up into the Marlins' third base dugout. Langford has flied to right and driven in a run with a ground ball to third. Wyatt from Trenton, Florida, which is a 6-hour drive from here, about 350 miles up near Gainesville. The pitch is high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Heim on deck, and then Duran, the lower third of the Ranger order here, down by 5.
Thanks for the sub, Pringle. I appreciate you.
He faced. Declan Cronin retired all 4 that he faced. Marlins bullpen doing a job tonight. They are last in the National League in saves with 9. And, of course, not a save situation tonight unless the Rangers score some runs. Here's the 1-0, and that's upstairs. They get a 2-ball, 2-strike count right now. The scoreboard going haywire here. And the pitch to Langford, swung on and hit high in the air to right field, medium deep. Drifting toward the line is Jesus Sanchez, and he puts it away. There's 1 out in the top of the 8th. And Jonah Heim coming up. 7 runs, 9 hits for Miami. 2 runs, 4 hits for Texas. As we play here in the 8th, Heim has grounded out both times tonight.
I wonder if Sanchez always catches fly balls like that.
Very casual.
Just off to his left, and he lets it fall a little bit. It's a little scary looking, actually.
It's a bit nonchalant.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch, and that is inside for ball 1 to Heim.
But if you're going to get 2 doubles and a homer every game, you can catch them however you want.
I guess so. And mix in a walk. Quite a day. 1-0 pitch. And there's a strike, and the count is 1-1. The game brought to you by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Bringing the heat. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes Fauché, and there's a swing and a foul at the plate. Fauché out of the University of California at Irvine. He was a 10th round pick by the Twins in 2017. He's from Chula Vista, California, in the San Diego area. 28 years of age. He goes 6'1", 190. A 1-2 pitch inside and high to Heim as he crowds him there. Fauché, a 3.10 ERA in 18 appearances. The league hitting .250 off him. He has not allowed a run in 21 innings. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's not allowed a home run that time. The pitch is down low. Catcher Betancourt tried to bring that one up into the strike zone, but Lance Barksdale wasn't for it, and it's 3-2. Fauché ready again, and here's the pitch, and there's a swing, and there's a long drive to right field. Back goes Sanchez to the front of the warning track, now comes in onto the turf, and he takes care of it. And there is out number 2. Jonah just missing on that one. And it will bring up Ezekiel Duran, as the Rangers still have not managed a base runner against the Marlins bullpen in 11 plate appearances.
Can Sanchez hear us? He caught that one with 2 hands. Sure-handed catch.
Duran 0 for 2, 2 fly balls to right, and he loops one to right center field. That's in there for a base hit. Cut off by Chisholm to his left, and Zeke now has a 7-game hitting streak. That's 1 shy of his career high, set in 2022. Grant Anderson is warming, by the way, in the Ranger bullpen, with the Rangers on the short end of a 7-2 score. And here comes Marcus Semien. He has singled, flied out, and struck out. And now we've got a mound visit by Christian Bethancourt. And the pitching coach, Mel Stottlemyre, is going to go out there as well. There's action in the Marlins bullpen as they have Andrew Nardi, a left-hander, warming up, and they're clearly killing time here in case Corey Seager gets up in this inning. They want the lefty Nardi to be ready. And, you know, Bruce Bochy talked about the fact that this team has a lot of left-handed pitching, and they were ready for Seager last time he came up with the left-hander puck, and they've got Nardi ready in case Seager comes up in this inning with a couple of men aboard. It's 7-2 in favor of the Marlins. Marcus, a single, a fly out, a strikeout, and an error that led to 2 unearned runs. And he swings and misses. It is 0-1.
And if the Marlins can win this game without having to use their closer, the left-hander Tanner Scott, it's another feather in their cap.
And he's had quite a year. People already speculating that he'll get traded before the deadline. 0-1, and that's outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Scott with an ERA of 1.57, although he hasn't had a whole lot of save opportunities. He's cashed in 7 out of 8. There's a swing and a ground ball to deep short. Backhanded by Anderson down on a knee. Gets up and fires it overhand to second for the force to close out the inning. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Middle of the 8th, 7-2 Marlins on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Your next chance to score a replica championship ring comes on Tuesday, June 4th, when the Rangers take on the Tigers. Just be one of the first 15,000 fans at the ballpark, and you'll get a Marcus Semien replica World Series ring. Thanks to Globe Life. Tickets at Rangers.com.
There's nothing more important than your family and your home. So when you notice signs of foundation problem, it's time to contact Olshan. They'll evaluate your home for free and get you the answers that you need.
Since 1933, Olshan Foundation Solutions has led the way with highly skilled and certified technicians, innovative technologies, and a warranty you can depend on.
Take care of what matters most. Contact Olshan for a free estimate today.
And visit OlshanFoundation.com.
Call 972-238-1600 for more.
Construction pros, are you tired of equipment that shows up late or breaks down on the job? What about invoicing that never matches the original quote? Ready for better equipment rental? Site Pro Rentals offers no-hassle equipment rental solutions, giving you more of what you need on the job site: time. Site Pro's better people, better service, and better technology gives you what every pro wants: uptime, efficiency, and dependability. With locations across the state of Texas and Louisiana, Site Pro has you covered. Site Pro Rentals, your job site is our job site.
I'm Jonah Heim, catcher for the Texas Rangers, and I've joined the thousands of other dog people and vets striking out kibble and feeding our dogs real, fresh food from the farmer's dog. It's a total game changer for my 3 active doodles. Makes it easy to feed them high-quality food and helps keep them healthy and energized for all our adventures. The Farmer's Dog is the official pet food of the Texas Rangers, and you can get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/Rangers. That's thefarmersdog.com/Rangers.
The Rangers are aiming to spice things up. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is here for the assist. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Rangers. Jesus Tinoco will pitch to Tim Anderson. Anderson has grounded out all 3 times tonight. Grant Anderson came running out of the Ranger bullpen in between innings, but Tinoco had already gone out to the mound. And Anderson is waved back to the bullpen. We'll have to find out what happened there. But it'll be Anderson against Tinoco. And the pitch misses for ball 1. There is a new rule this year that if a pitcher goes out to warm up, he has to pitch at least to the first batter of that inning. But Tinoco had not yet thrown any warm-up pitches. He had just gone out there. The pitch is swung on and trickled over on the third base side. 1 ball and 1 strike.
It's kind of like 2 cars when they come to a stop sign and neither car knows which has the right of way.
Yeah, a lot of that going on in Dallas these days with the traffic lights out. There's a swing by Anderson, ground ball to deep short under the glove of Seager and through. That'll be a base hit for Tim Anderson. Ground ball, and Seager just couldn't quite get the glove down. Not sure he would have gotten him anyway. And now here comes Bruce Bochy, and that's going to be it for Tinoco. He gave up 3 runs in 1 inning, gave up 2 singles and the home run to Sanchez last inning. Now Bochy comes out to get him, and Grant Anderson will be coming on. And we'll pause for this on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
It's time to turn your sports knowledge into cash with PlayScore, a brand new game where you can win 35 times your money by simply picking which players will perform better. Trout versus Seager, Judge versus Ohtani, Soto versus Freeman. Pick who's going to score more fantasy points and you win. Download PlayScore in the App Store today. That's PlayScore with the Q. PlayScore. It's time to make your picks and win with PlayScore.
And now, a Sweet Baby Ray's public service announcement. Do you know a loved one who's never known the joy of chicken dipping sauce? Someone who eats chicken fingers drier than Death Valley in July? Help is here. New from Sweet Baby Ray's is Ray's Chicken Sauce, a sweet, smoky, and satisfying dipping sauce that'll lift any kind of chicken you're chowing on to tasty new heights. Find Ray's Chicken Sauce on the same shelf as other Sweet Baby Ray's products and banish bland from your diet today. Sweet Baby Ray's, the sauce is the boss.
My kids are my biggest fans. Sometimes during a game, I look up to see them smile at me. That gives me all the motivation I need to be the best. I want to make them proud. I want to set an example. I want them to know they can do anything they set their mind to if they work hard. Hugging my kids on the field after winning the World Series will always be one of my best moments. I'm Jonah Heim, and my kids are my beneficiaries.
Globe Life is the official life insurance of the Texas Rangers.
Who's your beneficiary?
The herky-jerky right-hander, Grant Anderson, on the pitch for the 12th time this year. He's 0-1 with a 7.50 ERA. He will face Otto Lopez, the right-handed batter who has 2 infield singles, a stolen base, and a ground ball to third. He's 2 for 3. Tim Anderson, the runner at first. He has 3 steals this year. He's got a pretty big lead. Anderson off the first base side of the rubber. The side armor delivers, and he misses for ball 1. Anderson, 26 years of age. Born in Port Arthur, makes his home now in Beaumont. 6 feet tall, 195 pounds. He's worked 12 innings this year, given up 10 earned runs, 2 home runs. He's walked 5, struck out 12, and he places one in there for a strike. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. 7 runs for the Fish on 10 hits, 2 runs for the Rangers on 5 hits. Infield at double play depth. A long hold by Anderson. And the pitch to Lopez swung on, looped in the air over the head of Seager, base hit to left. Turning at second and holding is Anderson, Tim Anderson, that is. And Otto Lopez is on with his 3rd hit of the night. They've all been soft, but he's 3 for 4 in the box score. And the Marlins leading 7-2, have 2 men on and nobody out for Betancourt. The catcher has struck out, walked, and flied out. Veteran receiver from Panama. He's done a bit of pitching in his career. He's pitched 11 times in his career. Here's the pitch, and that is outside. When he was with San Diego, they actually toyed with the idea of having him be a 2-way player. Played some first base as well as catching. Rangers hoping to turn 2 here. Anderson is a ground ball pitcher. Here's the pitch, and that's way outside. That sinker darting off the plate at 92, putting Grant Anderson behind in the count at 2-0. Anderson, long blue sleeves underneath the gray jersey. Wears the number 65. Has kind of a knock-kneed setup on the first base side of the rubber. The pitch is swung on, and a weak ground ball hit to first. Lowe has it. His only play is to the bag himself, as a sliver of bat went flying off of Betancourt's lumber. Runners at second and third now as he moved the runners, and it'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Heavy sinker there to shatter Betancourt's bat, but moves both runners into scoring position.
So the Rangers have to bring the infield in for Chisholm, who's gone 0 for 4. He did reach on an error by Simeon in the third that led to 2 unearned runs and wound up scoring a run. The Marlins scored first on a 2-run homer by Nick Gordon in the second. They've led ever since. And the Rangers, it appears, are going to put Chisholm on. And he has really taken his time getting to first base. He's got to take off all his various contraptions. Dropped the bat. Now slowly slides down the line toward first. It's the third time he's been walked intentionally out of the 7 intentional walks the Marlins have drawn all year. And here's Berger with the bases loaded, 1 out. He's a righty, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. Berger 2 singles in 4 at-bats, 1 run scored. The former White Sox third baseman hit 34 home runs last year for the White Sox and Marlins combined. The 0-1 from Anderson, swung on, and a ground ball hit on the right side. Diving, Simeon's got it. He's only played a first, and it is late. Great play by Marcus Semien to get to the ball on the outfield turf. But Marcus, no chance really to get the out at first base. Did everything that he could. Berger was already across the bag. It's 8-2. And the batter now is Josh Bell, left-handed hitter.
Yeah, he was stationed up the middle. He had a long way to go to get to that roller.
And that run is charged to Tinoco. Remember, he gave up the leadoff hit. Now Josh Bell, and he takes a strike. Bell 1 for 3, a single, and a sacrifice fly.
Normally, I wouldn't be too worried about a .230 hitter coming up again, but tonight I am a little bit.
Sanchez on deck. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to Semien. Could be 2 to Seager for 1. On to first. They got them both. And Sanchez will not bat again unless the Rangers stage a major rally. 1 run home in the inning for the Marlins, and we go to the 9th. 8-2 Miami on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Is that your new Lexus RX?
RX plug-in hybrid.
So it runs all electric?
Yeah, for short trips, and can switch to gas for long.
Wow. What does your range anxiety therapist say?
Dr. Feeney?
Uh-huh.
He says my RX cured me.
No more range anxiety therapy?
Nope.
Well, you're an inspiration to us all.
The best-selling Lexus RX lineup, now with a plug-in hybrid. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Now, deep flies to Straightaway Center aren't limited to just Globe Life Field. The Texas Rangers and Arlington Golf have partnered to open Texas Rangers Golf Club. It's a must-see for Rangers fans and golf enthusiasts alike, and it was named Renovation of the Year in the U.S. by Golf Inc. magazine. Texas Rangers Golf Club is ideally situated just 2 miles north of Globe Life Field. Amenities include overseated tees and fairways, and one of the largest practice areas in DFW. Visit TexasRangersGolfClub.com for course info, hole-by-hole tours, and tee times. Hey, Dallas-Fort Worth, ready for a lifestyle upgrade? Perry Homes has been building luxury homes in premier communities across Texas for 50-plus years and giving back in the communities they build. Plus, they're the official home builder of the Texas Rangers. Talk about a winning team. Perry Homes' commitment to quality, superior design, and customer service ensures that you enjoy every moment, big or small, in a home that you love. Explore over 20 master plan communities at perryhomes.com. Perry Homes, home builder of champions.
Close out the series with a starter. On Wednesday, June 5th, when the Rangers wrap up their series against the Detroit Tigers, the first 15,000 fans will get a Nathan Eovaldi bobblehead, presented by TXU Energy. Get your tickets at Rangers.com.
34-year-old right-hander Bert Smith will pitch the 9th for the Marlins. They lead the Rangers by the score of 8-2. Smith out of Howard College in Big Spring, Texas. 14th round pick by the Padres. Also attended Oklahoma University. He's been in 124 big league games going back to 2013. He's 7-11 in his career with a 5.73 ERA. This year, he's been in 21 games, a 2-0 record, and a 3.33 ERA. He has pitched for San Diego, Kansas City, Milwaukee, the Giants, and the A's. He pitched last year in Korea, the year before in Japan. And he faces Corey Seager here to start the 9th, and the pitch is outside to Corey, whose hitting streak and on-base streak are both on the line. He's got 0 for 3, and he takes ball 1. Smith back to the plate, and he misses low. It is 2-0. Seager has grounded into a double play, bounced out to third, and struck out. Fauché worked the scoreless 8th inning, allowed just a single. Here's the pitch. Seager swings, lines one down the right field line. That is in there for extra bases. Bouncing to the wall, Seager turns first, and goes into second with a slide. He has extended both of his streaks, 13-game hitting streak, 23-game on-base streak, as he rips a double down into the right field corner.
Well, ahead on the count 2-0, he got a fastball, and he was all over it.
And that'll bring up Josh Smith in the Battle of Smiths. Josh has fly to right, hit a 395-foot home run to right center, and struck out. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit in the air to right field. Jose Sanchez over towards center. He tracks it down and makes the catch. And Seager has to stay at second base with one out. 8-2, Miami leading. The MLB Ballpark app will complete your next visit to Globe Life Field. Buy and manage game tickets, redeem offers, access exclusive content, much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app. Now, Adolis Garcia. He's gone 0 for 3. He has grounded out, flied out, and popped out. I did not hear the attendance tonight. Again, they're averaging 12,000, which is 29th out of 30 teams. The Oakland A's, not surprisingly, are 30th. They're only averaging about 6,000. Adolis takes ball 1. Bert Smith comes back, and the pitch is fouled back. It is 1-1. Tomorrow's game will start at 3:10 at Texas time, and Sunday's game at 12:40 Texas time. Michael Lorenzen against lefty Ryan Weathers tomorrow. Andrew Heaney against lefty Trevor Rogers on Sunday. Here's the 1-1 offering. It is inside, 2-1, and that means that Nathan Eovaldi is the expected starter when the Rangers come home against the Tigers on Monday. Likely to be followed by Dane Dunning on Tuesday. 2-1. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Wednesday would be Jose Ureña's day if the Rangers just stay in rotation. John Gray is expected to be able to pitch next week, but I don't believe he's eligible until the weekend. So he would pitch most likely one of those games against the Giants. 2-2, and Adolis calls time and steps away at the plate. We have not seen Harrison Garabito since his start on Sunday in Minnesota.
And he looked good.
He did. Rangers won that ball game, although he didn't get the win. 2-2 pitch. Adolis swings and skies it to center field. Walking a couple of steps over to his right, Jazz Chisholm gets under it, pulls it down one-handed. And there are 2 outs here in the 9th. Miami leading by the score of 8-2. And here is Leody Taveras, who has walked, doubled, and grounded out to second base. Against National League teams, the Rangers are 9-11, about to be 9-12, it would appear. And they're going to finish May with an 11-16 mark for the month. They were 16-14 in April. They just have not swung the bats well in this month, and they hadn't pitched as well either, although pitching really hasn't been the problem. 0-1, that's very high. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Rangers barely averaging over 4 runs a game in the month of May. Last year, as I recall, May was a great month for the Rangers. 1-1, and the pitch is low. 2-1. We forget sometimes the Rangers started the season last year by winning 40 of the first 60 games. They were 40-20. They actually had a losing record the rest of the way. But in May, they went 18-9. 2-1 pitch, swung on, and a fly ball hit to center. This is playable. Back goes Chisholm in front of the track. He makes the catch, and the ball game's over. The Marlins have won it by the score of 8-2. Back with the totals after this on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
With us today, a developer from SeatGeek. Quick question. My son's wedding clashes with the baseball game. Do you have an innovation to make him reschedule the wedding?
No, but you can sell your tickets on SeatGeek.
Interesting. What about selling a wedding invitation? I'm joking. Maybe.
Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Buy and sell Texas Rangers tickets on SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Texas Rangers.
Listen up, Rangers fans. Grab the official pizza of the Texas Rangers from 7-Eleven, starting at $1.79 for a slice or $8.49 for a whole. With 100% melty mozzarella and fluffy crust, get your 7th inning snack break from 7-Eleven.
A caring man took a walk. He saw people suffering. Anxiety ran high. Hatred rose. I'll prepare a feast and bring them together, he thought. But some refused to join him. He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled. Not with food and wine, but with compassion.
Jesus welcomed all to the table. Visit hegetsus.com to learn more.
When you're hungry and you want it quick, what you want is Golden Chick. Tasty chicken made the golden way. Delicious food you'll crave every day.
Golden Chick is the official partner of your world champion Texas Rangers. In fact, their support of the Rangers has been going strong for 6 years now. As sponsors of the Dot Race, presenting the Junior Rangers official kids club and more, Golden Chick is and will always be true blue Rangers fans. Let's go Rangers!
Golden Chick.
Here are the totals at Lone Depot Park. Miami 8 runs, 12 hits, no errors, and 7 left. The Rangers 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 3 men left on base. The winning pitcher is Declan Cronin. He's 1-2. The loser, Jose Ureña, he's 1-5. The game took 2 hours and 19 minutes, and we are still trying to track down the official attendance.
I've got one
for today's game. What do you got?
11,687.
All right. 11,687, which is just under their season average. The Rangers fall to 27-30 as they failed to win their 4th game in a row. And the Marlins improved to 21-37. Tomorrow's game will start at 3:10 Texas time. It'll be Michael Lorenzen against lefty Ryan Weathers. Stay tuned. Our post-game show is coming up next on the Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Well, what a game, guys. So the Rangers could not hang it out there. It is what it is. It's baseball. It's a long season. So, hey, there's a lot of baseball left. There's a lot can happen in the season. We're not even at the All-Star break. I usually feel like the All-Star break is the time where you can judge a team, seeing where they're sitting at. So, that's coming up, though. So, we still got a lot of baseball left. I'm going to do my best to start covering as many Rangers games. Be sure to like, subscribe on the channel here. We've got the NBA Finals starting next week. I'll be covering that as well. So, be watching for all the streams, and we'll catch you guys later. Thank you for stopping by, and do what you do, and do it well.